You even take bath?
Yeah, Epsom salts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about that life.
Add
Helps
bubbles?
Me,
You add
helps me
bubbles?
with my sleep. No, I don't add bubbles.
Do you add bubbles?
God damn.
I feel like you're a bubble man.
I feel like you're a bubble man. He does look like a bubble man.
Yo, I think
he starts like singing a song.
Me bad.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
Now what's up? What is it? Let it go, bro. Real quick. Let's get started. This guy's laughing, yo. Let it go, bro. Hurry up, man.
It doesn't work like that. Don't worry, it'll come.
We're in this already.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
I get we're in it already.
You're SB the student. I'm Bun. This is Pree over here, not behind the scenes. So what's up?
No, it's not going to work like that. There's too much pressure right now. The
What are
energy's
you
not right.
talking about?
The energy's not right. The energy's got to get warmed up to what I'm going to do.
This guy was just laughing.
Oh, it's funny.
Like, yeah,
it's funny
so
to
then
me. It's funny
just
to me.
share it now.
No,
what kind of build-up do we need? We need to go to a break first? Because I can hear with the chimes right now.
No. It'll get thrown in the conversation. To lead with it, it's not one of the lead. It's not a lead with type of joke.
I'm not sure I have faith in your stand-up, eh?
You know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, you're
I'm not relying
dying,
on. I'm not relying on that.
But you were just over here dying. Like, what's up?
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to me.
You don't care to know?
I mean, if he doesn't want to say it, he doesn't want to say it.
Oh no, I'm going to say it. I just don't.
I
don't
meant now. If you don't want to say it,
exactly. Like not having the audience tell
but
me
you just
what
sat
rotation I tell my jokes.
It's the fact that you just sat there and laughed your ass off.
It's
bro.
pretty fucking funny. Oh man, I'm just gonna keep laughing if you keep reminding me.
All right, we have better things to get to. More pressing matters here. Yo, what's up, yo?
What up?
I happened to be on Instagram last night, and I was like, yeah, I had to give it one of those ones. SB, you saw that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Only going up this year.
What's up with those Maple Leaf joints, huh? All-Star Weekend, like
Exactly.
what, they're putting you in the box for those ones. Like, what's up? It ain't a party over there. You don't get a +3.
No.
So what's the deal with that, man? We talking about it or not? Like, what do you? Or you want to keep it on some? Let them go find out themselves.
Oh no, I can talk about it. That's fine.
So how did it come? How did it come together? Can you talk about it or?
Sure. Yeah, I can.
Shout out your thing first. Start off by shouting out BodyAmmo, please.
Check out BodyAmmo, www.bodyammo.ca.
Only going up this year.
And IG at BodyAmmo. Yeah, so as I've said before, my stuff is carried in a store called Makeway downtown. And the brand manager for the Leafs and the Argos saw one of my bears at BodyAmmo. And they reached out at Makeway. And they reached out to them. And they alley-ooped it to me. And then we had a couple meetings. It's been in talks since December.
And if you don't know, now you know.
And there was like a couple just like ideas thrown out. And then basically what happened is they
like
gifted just like of different ways for me to like produce.
Because I know
their
mascot is the whole polar bear thing. So
right.
Like,
so basically,
works.
So what happened is they gifted Justin Bieber like a 10-foot Carlton bear.
Okay.
And then they have like two of the like one of the Leafs and like his Drew brand on like the bottom of the foot. And then one of my bears in Makeway, I had like I think a flower like in the foot or something that was like embedded in it. Anyways, he reached out. We had a couple meetings about it. We had the last meeting like I don't know, beginning of January. And
Fresh off the New Year, huh?
And then we made the deal, and it's for All-Star Weekend.
Boom.
It's for mainly like a lot of the execs, a lot of the players.
Right. I thought it was for like, I don't know, some random fan joints, like exclusive club type.
So it's for a lot of the execs.
Shit.
It's for it's that too.
Yeah.
they ordered a lot,
Yeah.
and it was just very challenging to meet the deadline just because of like delays with like manufacturing and shipping and like to get the molds, and then I make all the molds, like they're handmade, and each pin I had to like dismantle. It was just a lot of work.
I feel like you might need to, I guess, explain some of that.
So basically I make a resin bear, and you mix a resin and epoxy, which turns into like a
I
hard.
hope you're not giving away like your secrets, or you know
That's
business.
how
like,
you make resin. Like,
hey,
that's
man.
normal.
Like, scammer them there, you know that.
And then basically what I did was I had to like embed their logo into the bear. So we were figuring out ways to like come up with like the logo
That's
and how
exactly
to put it in
what I was
there.
gonna ask. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I was like, "Do you guys have pins?"
So you came
Like,
up with that.
yeah, like lapel pins.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, but like the pointy the pin part at the back." I'm like, "No, I'll cut it off." So I cut off each like back part of the pin, and then had to suspend
agreed
it.
to that? Like you were like, "Don't watch that, and I'll do it myself." And
Yeah, I don't trust. Like I don't know what they're gonna do. So then I had to attach each pin to like fishing wire, and then make sure like I cut the wire to like a certain length to be able to suspend the logo in the middle of the bear.
is it something you had already done before?
No, I've never done it ever.
So
no, I just told them I could do it,
and then you just figured it out.
Yeah.
So how many attempts
There
did
you
it take
go.
for you to figure it out?
Like every resume.
Similar to that Andre shit, right? Remember when he's like, "Yo, you signed the contract, then I'm gonna go figure it out."
The
Pretty
thing
much.
is that we agreed to put the logo in the foot of the bear. So I was like, "Give me a pin so that I can do like a demo and a mock-up before our last meeting." So I did that, fit perfectly in the foot. Then he ordered like the pins for me, shipped them to my house. So then I got all the molds, I got everything ready. The molds were supposed to come with me to have like 2 weeks to complete the project. They came with me having 4 days to do it.
Yeah.
Yo,
So-
more times that's how it works. Yeah.
So the pins came a bit earlier, so I could do with some of the molds I had, but the majority of the molds came on a Monday and it was due a Friday. So I poured out 20 resin bears thinking that, oh cool, I could just drop the pin in each foot. So the way resin works is you only have 30 minutes to work with it, or it
I
just
think
starts
you
to
told me that
solidify.
before, yeah.
So mixed it. Like my boyfriend helped me a lot because like I had to mix batch over batch over batch.
Shout out to him.
So I mixed it, poured everything. I went to drop the pins in. The pins don't fit in the foot. None of the pins fit in the foot because he gave me an old lapel pin that he had, and they ordered, and the new pins that they make now are about like 1/4 of an inch bigger, so it doesn't fit in the foot. So I had to just make a decision to like figure out how to like suspend them in the middle on the fly. I had to change all the stuff, send it to them, hoping that they'll still take it. And they turned out dope, and then it worked out.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And congrats.
Applause.
big.
Damn it.
This is big.
I had them in here
you,
somewhere.
yeah.
I could have inserted them for you.
And
Tell them to
yeah,
send us some
it's
jerseys.
actually going to like Bieber too, which is like really dope.
yeah, for
Like,
sure. I was gonna say,
like, it's
because
pretty
like
fire.
now you're in a corporate space, so are you switching up the game
Yeah,
on us
so
out here? Like
it's also
minimum
going,
quantity orders. Like
it's also going to like the VIP fans and stuff like that, or like some of the and a lot of the kids stuff too, because I did small bears and large bears, so everything kicks off tomorrow.
were you able to imprint your logo and somewhere in there?
No.
Okay,
So
that's
I couldn't.
what I
That was
kinda
part of the. It's part like
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
purchase. You know what I mean? Like it was like
I know the
licensing
game.
and all this stuff.
I know the
so,
game. It's rough, but like
Yeah.
that's
But
why I
the thing
asked if
is-
you're even able to talk about it now, because
I can talk
sometimes they'll
about
even
it,
be
yeah.
on some like
No, but the guy that I was dealing with, he like is super like excited about them, and he's like, I'm gonna put your name in like the places that you know it should go, and like connect me to like different things. And he's like, you know, moving forward, if we have other like projects where I want to do like, you know, custom stuff like with the leaves and stuff, he's like, I'll definitely hit you up. So
That's huge.
yeah,
It
it's a
is, yo.
It's already
connection.
it's a foot in the door.
100%. And
that's all it takes.
the
sometimes?
crazy
Pretty
thing
much.
is that the brand manager is the owner of Makeway, one of her really good friends. And I've hung out with him before, like at parties and stuff. I just never knew what he did.
Yeah.
And then he found out, he's like, yo, you're BodyAmmo? And I was like, yeah. He's like, dope. And then it was pretty fire.
That's the other part that can be annoying about life sometimes. We can be this close to each other, but not have any idea
For sure.
that we could help each other out in some
Yeah.
in some way.
Yeah.
Form or
You got
fashion.
to speak about it all day, every day.
So yeah, it was a really amazing opportunity. It's still surreal to me just to like invoice the Leafs. Like that was pretty dope. And yeah, it was my biggest deal to date. And yeah, I'm really excited for it's only Q1, so who knows what'll happen next.
Bro.
You ain't even up
Only
the
going
first
up
month.
this year.
Yeah. So
I mean, I would ask what made you come in the red today though, even though like the Leafs are blue. Like, what's up?
just an outfit. It's just an outfit.
You look nice, by the way.
Thank you.
Shabir, would you agree?
Thank you.
Yeah, why would I say I disagree right now? What kind of setup is that?
My bad. I just threw the govy out there. But anyways, that was pressing matters that I feel like we had to get to. I know we didn't do like a whole full introduction, but we happen to be the SUP crew for short. Speak your perspective for long. This guy over here is SB the student. You can find him on Instagram at
SB the student. Got it.
Behind the scenes. We got Knots, zealous, authentic pictures. Keep him booked.
Keep him busy.
Trust me, Knots.
Only going up this year.
Over here we got Pree. If you didn't pick up on it already. Shout out your BodyAmmo thing once again. Yeah.
Shout out BodyAmmo. Check it out on IG.
So wait, 2 more questions actually.
Mm-hmm.
So how many did you say for yourself?
So I did and I didn't really.
What?
I made a lot of them, and
I saw the spread. I was like,
It's a lot.
yo,
It's a lot.
that's hours, yo.
It was a lot, and like from my business.
Did you break any?
Huh?
Did you break any backs or anything?
Break? No.
Yeah.
But like some of them, like I was saying, like the way that you have to position the pin, it has to dry for 24 hours or like 12. You could push it to like 18, 12, depending on the heat and the room temperature and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw you with the gun.
So yeah, so sometimes the gun pops out air bubbles though. That's what it is, because I do them like clear, and that's like one of the really hardest things to do with resin, because you'll have air bubbles in it. In color, you can't really see them. But what happened is some of the pins popped out. So the pins like are halfway out the bear, and then the bear solidifies. So then you can't do nothing with it. So I have 3 of those that like didn't set completely like how I would like it. So yeah, I have those that I kept, but nothing like, not like a proper.
So are all the pins set? They're not all exact, right?
They're all set like
In
suspended in the middle.
But they're like facing different angles, right?
No, they're all facing the front.
The front,
like this.
like
Yeah.
clear as day. Okay.
Yeah, but from that too, I got other stores reached out to me to like get my stuff into their into their store. Yeah, like 1 corporate thing that I'm gonna talk to about this lady about, and then another like shop downtown.
I'm scared.
Why?
Because it sounds like your price is going up.
I mean,
I'm saying I know that too. Yes, for her, but for me, like I need the hookup still, bro. Like, trust me, it's rough out here, man. I need to connect. I need to link all day, every day, yo. You know, every company has like those defective ones. Like, I'll take a defective, nah. SB, nah.
Sometimes those are worth more.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Those might become the exclusive. Like, oh, that's the one that they messed up on. This costs more than anything you guys got right now. Nah?
Oh no, I have a collectible. Do you have any collectibles of anything? You guys collect anything? Sure. I started collecting a while back, like in the package and everything. I never opened them. UFC action figures. And there was one of Vanderlei Silva, and he's got a tattoo on the back of his head, right? And then the one that I picked up had half of the tattoo, so I didn't have the full tattoo. And I put it back. And then I thought of it. I'm like, wait, if this ever becomes something, this might be the one that's worth more because it's defective on the back end. So to your point, I don't know. The defective ones could be like special.
I guess I don't really keep them. I mean, the Leafs ones I will, because
Yeah.
it's like a pretty big accomplishment for me.
Oh hell yeah! Not to mention it's All-Star weekend. Like it could be.
Yeah,
a thing.
it's yeah.
Yeah, like I just
memorabilia.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm even thinking, like imagine somebody wants to go take. Are they in boxes or did they box them themselves or anything?
They're doing all the
They're
packaging
doing all that stuff?
and all that stuff. Yeah. So, and I think they're setting it up somewhere. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
It's like imagine fast forwarding 20 years, randomly being at somebody's house and you see it on their coffee table or something. You're gonna be like, yo.
That happened to me like with my my jewelry and stuff. Like I've made stuff for people years ago, and like I've seen them on like the train, and I know it's mine. So
How do you know it's yours?
because I don't ever do the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Ever. And like if the person had like, sometimes people give me like their pendant to like put in it or something like that. I don't know. I think my designs are pretty unique that I noticed. Somebody one time was like, oh, hey, like I really like your bracelets. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And they're like, I have some too. And I knew they were mine. They're like, you know, they look like this brand and I bought it and it's called BodyAmmo. It's really cool. And I was like, oh yeah, that's really dope.
You didn't say it was you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you have said it was you?
Yeah.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, why not? It adds more of a connection to the conversation.
Yeah, I guess. Now they can put a face of the brand and it's like, oh, now I know you. Now they can say that you know it. They know
Something
you.
like that. But teach their own.
They found out eventually. They DM me and they're like, it was you that I met. And I'm like, yeah. Just didn't have time to talk.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Well, SB, I don't know what to tell you, man, because I feel like we should stick with a little bit of sports for a quick second because Super Bowl's coming up and the All-Star game is coming up, hockey, and following that is the NBA basketball game, All-Star game. How you feel about any one of those? Because this red thing, it might be bothering me because of the old Kansas City. I guess the Niners are red too.
Right.
So you're a Niner.
Yes.
Niners all day.
Only going up.
You too, not? You've been a Niners fan? So they mean that's just not for me? Like everybody.
Jerry Rice days, man.
Only going up this year.
I said Jerry Rice days. You have no idea who Jerry Rice is though, right?
No, I know some football guy, but like, yeah.
You wouldn't be able to point him out, would you?
Probably not.
Because all black guys look the same anyways?
Yeah. I mean, they do, don't they? Some are bald, some got dreads.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Shout out men's hair loss.
Yeah, did you try out for the Bob Marley movie? They were having a casting out in Toronto.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I didn't say word.
Did you go out for that?
You knew that, not? You knew that?
You could have got a part. Bro.
I had no idea.
I just made that up still. I don't think it was here.
You gonna go watch it?
I think I'm gonna go watch it. The commercials look dope. Like it looks like
Have you
it's
seen-
unified.
I've seen a trailer, part of a trailer. But yeah, I think so. I think it was endorsed by his somebody.
Son,
Yeah.
Ziggy.
Yeah.
I honestly had no idea they were working on this. I randomly came across a trailer during the football game on Sunday, and I was like, "What the hell is this? Like, when was this being put together?" I had no idea. How long ago was that? That
What?
the casting call was here in the city.
It wasn't. I just made that
Oh,
up.
you made it up.
I don't really know if it was or not. Yeah, I'm just joking about
That's
that.
funny.
It's coming out in like 2 weeks, though.
I mean, since you're trying to be funny, can you let that joke go now? Because I'm still.
No, don't worry. It'll come.
Hey, did you watch the games on the weekend?
I did.
They were insane.
They were.
They were.
I was kind of
They were a thing.
surprised by the Niners' performance because I find that Kyle Shanahan, once he falls behind, he doesn't know how to figure it out. Because every time you see him on the sidelines, he's like this. Man, don't take his face out of his playbook, eh? Like he's forever like this. Like that's all he knows. Once he has his game plan, he abides by it, whether they're up or they're down. It's like, bro, sometimes you got to make
You gotta
adjustments
switch it
now.
up, yeah.
But he's like, it seems so challenging for him sometimes. And with a coach like Dan Campbell that Detroit has,
Yeah.
he's very aggressive. So if he gets up on you guys,
Yeah.
hey man, good luck to you guys. But I kind of like the way the Niners handled themselves.
It was good. It was a good game.
You watched both of them?
I
Kind
did.
of
You betting on this?
the Super Bowl?
Or the game that passed or the Super Bowl?
I predicted these two. Well, like not so long ago, but I thought it was going to be these
Rematch? I'm tired of Mahomes though. I'm tired of seeing that guy win. It's like, yo, I've had enough of you, bro.
two. But why are you being a hater?
I don't know.
You can't say you're tired of seeing somebody win if they're good. That's like you saying that about any of the basketball greats. I don't know.
But it's almost like, you know, when what they have is special, to be honest. Because they have Andy Reid, their head coach, a football genius. You have a talented quarterback who, like, we've seen, this guy's literally doing magic on the football field, bro. And with the things we've even seen Lamar Jackson for Baltimore, it's still not enough to beat this guy. Baltimore kind of beat themselves over the weekend, but damn, yo, like
he didn't do his job though.
Lamar?
Yeah.
Lamar,
didn't.
I know.
He didn't.
Because
he did not.
But they still gave themselves
Unfortunately.
opportunities.
I'm not saying
and that's the hard part.
For sure, but he didn't.
At the
It's
end
like
of the
when
day,
it's like when you it's like what Stephen A. Smith said it too. Like he was like, "This is what you do. This is what you do all the time."
Yeah.
And then the one time that it matters, you don't do it, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, because it sucks you made it that far and then you lose. Because now it's like, all right, yo, wait till next year.
And same with Detroit. Like I don't know if they can do this run again.
No, I think Detroit's coming back.
I don't know.
It's kind of like Buffalo. Buffalo's done.
know.
Buffalo's done now, eh?
But
Like Buffalo.
did you ever think that? Did you ever say this about Manning ever? I'm tired of seeing him win.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I was never a Manning fan though.
So you're just a hater on anyone that wins, is what you're saying. Okay. Anyways,
no.
gonna go on.
Actually,
If you get any more contracts, don't let this guy know.
you just called me a hater. Yo. I didn't even get to break down any of that. Firstly, I never liked Peyton Manning because to me, he was always more concerned with scoring than he was with winning the game. His stats mattered more to him than winning at times.
So did you ever say this about LeBron or Michael?
No, I'll say
Or
that about
anybody?
Westbrook. Michael plays to win regardless. LeBron,
But how come you're not like, oh, they're winning too much?
I feel, well, not that they're winning too much. It's kind of, I don't know.
You just said that. That was your line.
Maybe I'm just mad about the whole Kansas City thing altogether.
Maybe
Because
you're
this
just a
Taylor
hater.
Swift bullshit, it's annoying
What
to
the
me.
hell does that matter?
It's just the way they're putting all of this stuff over the damn screen. Who cares about Kansas City and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and
Who cares about Kansas City?
Yeah.
A lot of people care about Kansas
Yeah,
City.
I know.
So
No,
why
I
would
mean-
you say that? A lot of people care about Travis Kelce. He's a very good tight end.
Weren't
So
you
what are you
complaining
talking
about the same thing when your team made it to the Super Bowl? Where
What?
people are like, man, that they don't got no fans. And you're
The
trying to
Bengals?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bengals ain't got that many fans, yo. If we're talking like from a global stamp, international.
No, I got that, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I think I'm leaning with the hater thing too.
For sure. I mean, it's pretty blatant.
It's unfortunate.
Is Bun a hater? That's something to explore.
Throw that in a poll.
Who's gonna vote though?
People.
This guy's laughing over here.
This guy just started speaking third person.
I'll vote.
It's
I'll
Bun a
vote.
hater.
I'll vote yes. I think three.
You'll be the
There's-
first to vote.
There's 3 people in this room that'll vote yes so far.
So you say I'm a
So
hater?
that's a landslide.
Dog, you're the worst.
Yo, the way this guy just made up his face. Yeah, eh? SB, I'm a hater.
As of right now, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Here?
Everything. Let's not go like this way or that way. Let's just say everything.
Okay, well, tell me how you got there then.
You want me to say 1 point right at the gate?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't hurt.
Whoa.
Every time
Should
so-
be like
Every time someone's like about to have a baby shower and it's a blue balloon. You say it yourself.
Like,
You say it yourself.
I get so mad, Joe.
Yeah,
I get
see?
so
Oh, like
mad.
you're not even
It's like-
defending it.
Nah, but
Oh,
he does
like,
though.
that's really
He does
not
though.
nice.
It's like I'm happy, but at the same time, it's like, yo, like, come on. Yo, like, come on. Damn. That's a pretty good one still.
Yeah, I know.
You got one? Like, take your shots, bro.
It's like hot potato. Let's see where it goes.
Say what?
I'm still waiting for the baby visit. You still haven't even visited my little one.
Bro, I like, listen, man. Yeah, I meant to talk to you about that one too, you know. And funny enough,
This guy stole my point.
It was
You
like,
should come
yeah.
up with a more original one. That doesn't count.
I think it was yesterday morning I was thinking about that. It was one of the
And then
days.
what happened? You just got mad, and then you just didn't go because you're hating.
It's like he's got dreads and he's got a boy.
Yo, honestly, I can't even fake the funk, yo. It's been a really rough, like, few months. Like, I don't know. It's been rough.
Wait, are you switching gears? What are
He
you
totally
talking about?
switched. He totally switched gears there.
I'm sorry. Are you thinking that everyone here is just saying that you've been a hater only like the last
No,
few
but even-
months?
Yeah, do we?
No, I'm just going based off of the point that Knott's made, and it's kind of like,
Am I supposed to throw some?
trust me,
empathy
not
right
yo,
now?
those things cross my mind, yo.
Oh,
And
like
that's the
you
thing.
haven't gone because you've been going through stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
But it's like when you hear from somebody else now, it's like, oh, they can identify the same thing too.
Well, they've noticed that you haven't been around in that way.
I'm sorry.
This went super.
I can't shift. I can't
left.
shift
I don't
like
know
this.
how to-
What's going on here?
Come on,
Yo, tell me how he's a hater.
Tell me how many.
This guy went for
I
that
don't want to. Like,
sympathy
he's had a
pussy
bad,
real quick.
he's had a bad couple of months now.
This guy said I went for the sympathy.
He totally did.
That hit home. That touched my heart, and you're over here like brushing it off. Yo, that phased me, yo.
But
I'm
he
not
did
even
it as a as
Nobody
a joke.
phased me for real though.
Oh,
Nobody phased me for real though. I swear to goodness, promise you. It was one of the mornings I was upstairs in my washroom.
This is
And I just
super loud.
anyways.
Yo, set a deadline with him. You got a whole month to go now, right? This month is even.
Yo,
got
I'm dead
an
ass,
additional
bro. Like,
day.
I'm dead ass.
We got 29 days.
Okay.
I don't know where to go. I'm just your buddy.
I know where to go. Yo, how's your hater? This is becoming a great poll.
Go with that. It's either that. I want to hear your joke because I'm still waiting.
Question.
Yo, this guy said he has a question.
For real. But I got a question. Well, not really. It's kind of in context of you being a hater. Why do you hate that Aaron and Leisure so much?
Nah, but the thing is, I hate the fact that you said so much. That's what I hated. I don't think it's so much. It's only whenever you bring them up.
Every time.
When you bring them up? Yeah, every time you bring them up?
First thing you say is fuck those guys.
Wait, who? Wait,
Nah,
what?
I wouldn't say I say that.
Sorry.
To me, it's just like, I don't care about those guys. They just don't like
Who did you say?
earn your leisure.
Oh.
We might have to bleep that out still.
Nah, we're gonna have to tag him on this.
What are they? A podcast? They're a podcast?
We're gonna get them to vote on this poll too.
Huh?
They started as that, but they've become so
no.
much more than that.
The biggest thing, one of the biggest things in the podcast world.
This guy's mic's not even my bad
Oh.
though.
Are they? They're in the States?
Is your mic on? I don't think you're plugged in. Actually, hold on one second.
Yo, but shout out to them. We're not all aligned with this point of view. And I think you even went to them when they came out here, no? Yeah.
Why do you hate them?
I don't hate them. He's saying I just hate on them, but
Why do you dislike them?
it's kind of like they don't really appeal to me. They're not like,
What is it about them that you dislike?
they ain't got the juice like that.
But like, why?
I don't know. I just mean
Like,
in terms
you
of like,
don't find them entertaining. You don't find their topics interesting. You don't find that they gel well. Like, what is it?
Hey,
I'm
don't
trying
look at me and be like, yo, tell the joke.
no, the comparison, because he and I always have this back and forth about Jay and Nas, and the term that he uses is corny, but I don't want to use that word because I feel like that's a little bit not so much that, but
But then why did you bring it up?
I'm trying to use the best example for because he would get that
So
because
is the
of our
best
back
thing-
and forth
is the
between
best
Nas and Jay.
way that you would describe it without wanting to use the word corny as corny?
It's like their level of cool just don't match my level of cool.
You
in
think
a
you're
sense.
cooler than them?
I would hope to think so. I think I am.
Okay.
Knots, do you think I'm cooler than them?
Wow. Yo, remember, he hasn't come seen your son yet, bro.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh, I can't wait to edit all of this out. I can't wait to just edit all of this shit out, bro.
What do you mean they don't have the juice?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
Yo, I
Do
really
you
just
think
don't
it's
know.
cool?
It's almost like,
Did you used to watch them and then you stopped?
nah, never. It's like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, my energies just don't gravitate towards them. If that makes any sense. It's just when I see it, it's kind of like, meh. And even the little bit of content that I've actually consumed from them niggas ain't telling me much, bro. Yeah, I ain't in it the same way you guys are in it, but my life is clearly set up different than the way your life is set up. I heard a bit of your story. Well, I'm living my story right now. You get what I mean? Until you guys give me some insider tips that I like, not insider because I know it's illegal to do that, but like,
Sorry,
I don't know, help me
what
out.
is their podcast about?
They talk about stocks and financial
okay.
literacy and what else? Like anything that has to do with finance, real estate.
So you don't think
Business
that
stuff.
the things that they share are beneficial to people?
I'm not saying that they aren't. They are. But when you're selling something to somebody, which is still your content at the end of the day, because I want you to come back to this to consume it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's still just the way you present it to me, and their presentation don't hit home for me.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't explain what it is. I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever. I've never said any of their stuff is trash. Have you never heard me say that stuff? To me, it's just like, meh. And even when the stuff that I will watch, that I've seen a bit more of, is there interviews that they've done outside of the financial stuff, like the Pusha T one and where they're talking about the Nipsey stuff? Those I watched. Everything else, I think I saw like 30 seconds of the Angela Yee one, but that's when they had some production backing too.
But how much do you expect?
How much do you really expect from a finance show? Because by the end of the day, they're not really for entertainment. They're more so for education.
But that's just it. What do you guys teach me?
So it's not your interest. That's it. The topic doesn't interest you in the way that they're presenting it. I'm happy that you didn't go back and forth with that.
In what sense?
That you doubled down on what you said. Like you didn't do the Libra shit where you go, but like you just said, you stood firm on what you said. Good for you.
Yo, but Nats, we talk about what the game is every single time, bro. Only thing is they figured it out. All right, so keep going. You guys have your audience. We'll just generate our own over here. Yes, no, maybe so. It's like, I guess you still, like, you don't know anything about them, but you know nothing about them either?
Not really. I only know whatever Knots has told me.
And you've never even cared to go peep game?
No.
And again, going back to the last conversation we had too about the whole Canadian being nice type stuff. What am I doing? Try to play both sides of the field? I'm like, nah, their stuff's good. I don't really care for you guys, so all right. You gonna call me a hater for that?
No.
What you got?
Like, why you're a hater?
Yeah. Because I don't give compliments?
Sure.
Nah, don't go light on him.
Because she's a female, I was like, maybe that might be the first thing that comes to her mind. Like,
The first thing you did when she sat down was compliment her.
yeah, but that's new bun. That ain't old bun.
Yeah, let her orchestrate her own answer.
I mean, I feel like there's a very long list.
Very long list.
Yeah. And
Oh, God, this is great.
I would like to formulate it in a way where it's constructive.
You need some time?
Yeah.
Boo.
Like 30 seconds?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. You look very sad right now, also. Do you think that you're a hater?
I just use it as inspiration. I don't think I hate. It's kind of just like, all right, I see that. I like it.
You wouldn't. That's not the definition
What?
of a hater. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? That's not the definition of a hater?
Do you feel like you're a hater? Do you feel like you hate on a
No.
plethora of things?
No. And by hate, you mean actually feel negative feelings towards that thing? Because I don't want it to do any better than that?
I don't know.
Because that's far from the case for anything.
Is it though? Isn't that what we were just talking about with this
Like,
team
when
constantly
you
winning
said-
or whatever?
Who? Like the Chiefs, for example?
Whatever, yeah.
Mahomes, like
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
that's
oh,
still just a game at the end of the day. Somebody has to lose. I'd rather see them lose than the other team that they're playing. In life, if you're trying to achieve something and you're chasing a goal, I would never not want you to achieve that goal.
but that's what they're doing. Like Mahomes is going after that
It's
over and over and over again.
Exactly,
right?
but because you've been there before, let
So
somebody else have a
what?
chance.
Why?
It's one of
Why?
those ones to me.
What are you equal? Why?
And it's well,
Legacy's got to be different, no?
nah, but in everything you have to have an antagonist, no? Like it depends on the way you identify with these people. So I don't want to see him be the one to win. I want to see whoever his opponent is win.
So why do you need to be the antagonist in every situation?
Do I?
Don't you?
I don't know. SB, would you say that I am?
No, she's asking you.
I don't think so.
Well, you just said that. I'm like, you're just saying I would
for
never
towards
want
him?
I would never no, but in any argument. Right now you're like, I would never want to stop someone from trying to achieve their thing. And then you're like, yo, this guy's always winning. Why? And then I'm like, well, why would you do that? Oh, because everyone needs to have an antagonist. Why you always got to be the antagonist? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
You're confusing me now.
I feel like you're just saying that
Hit the
as a
chimes.
cop out, but we
Hit the
can
chimes.
say
Saying what part as a cop out?
that I'm confusing you when I'm being very clear.
Yeah, but you're saying that I'm always the antagonist in life?
I said, why do you always feel like you need to be the antagonist?
But I don't.
But if you are a hater, and then you are saying you are not a hater, and then you're like, hey, I want everybody to win. But if somebody's winning too much, you're like, I don't want you to win.
So that means
and then I'm like, why do you say that? And then you say, because somebody has to be the antagonist. So why does it have to be you? Is that clear? Chimes. Just go there.
He was busy watching me flip my pages.
Let's just go there. All right, man.
No, but I
don't know.
You understand what she's saying?
Um,
Because if I can't get it from her perspective, help me out here, please.
nah, she summarized the whole thing, but now I feel like we're just dwelling on it if you didn't catch it. Because I got what she's saying.
When am I still antagonizing? By pitting him as the villain, Mahomes?
Hit the chimes.
Knots. Where you at with this?
Chimes.
Oh my goodness. Because you understand it just as much? Both of you mother effers are confused.
Somebody gonna get hurt real bad.
Only going up this year.
From way back. Still got some of those playbacks. Anyways, big up Speckless Pro Auto. If you need your car detailed, SB, you just got yours done, right?
I did.
How'd it go?
Great as always.
Go visit them they're still in Mississauga, right?
Yeah.
They moved units, but they're still in Mississauga, right?
Moved units, yeah. Still in Saga, yeah.
I mean, the information's in the commercial break, I imagine. So
Yep. Punctuality, man. That's my thing. Give me a time. They finish it within that time. I'm happy with that. It's a real thing.
As long as the time's right?
Yeah. Well, obviously the quality of the work too, but I don't question that because it's always good. I'm a repeat customer.
They take care of you though?
Of course.
But I know you had something you want to get to. That whole Elon Musk thing.
I'm on to
guys
you.
out here putting chips in people's head, bro?
It's becoming a real thing now.
I don't know. You do it?
No.
Thank you.
With-
I'm with that.
With what? That you don't want to do it.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's happening. Like remember that day we were talking about Turkey and I don't know, gaining a foot in height and like all kinds of hair stuff and ass plants and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's out, like he's on another level with what he's doing right now. This guy's about to help people that are blind to be able to see and, I don't know, improve your motor skills. Some people that have disabilities.
Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a great thing for the person that has that disability and can now all of a sudden overcome it with this surgery. I think that's huge. I don't know which direction it's gonna go and what's gonna happen ultimately, but hey,
it's gonna extend life. And is
Possibly,
the earth prepared for keeping that many people alive at one time?
Yeah, don't worry, bro. He's taking you to Mars too. He's got everything going on. He's got everything. He's got everything going on. So he's got that plan too.
So do you saying you're going to Mars then?
I don't think I'll make it to see all that. But
you don't think so?
No,
what are you talking about? This guy's already flying over there, no?
I don't think people are like he's got like rockets going out there and stuff like that, but we're not. We're far from that.
So at this point though, are you okay? Given everything you just said, right? Are you convinced that he is from there and he's just trying to bring us over there now? At this point,
I don't know. He's definitely something different, man. This guy's work ethic is something else. The way he thinks is something else. The way he reads and researches and studies is something else.
Talk about it.
Yeah, no, I went through his new book too.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
Yeah, but the amount of companies that this guy has right now, it's insanity. Like he will always be in the news. He's one of those guys. Yeah. Everyone else comes and goes and comes and goes. This guy's got so much going on. It's insane if you really think about it.
How do you think he does it?
His work ethic. He's got the right people around him. I honestly don't think enough people give his brother Kimball enough credit. This guy's been there from the beginning. Yeah, he's been there from the beginning with him, from the days when they created Zip 2, which was their first.
So is he an alien too, or he's the human? Like,
who knows, bro? They're all special. But
I had no idea.
But when you say alien, like his dad's like I don't know.
How much more do you know about him?
I don't want to call him.
Where's he from?
Who? Elon?
Yeah,
South Africa. But they had some time in Toronto too. He stayed in Toronto for a little bit, eh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I think he went to Queens for a little bit, like a semester or a year or so before he moved out. They used to live out here for a bit before they moved out.
How'd you know all of this?
I just told you. I read his book.
I plug it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there's nothing really to plug. SB, the student.
Yeah.
Shout out Audible. Let's get that going.
What did you say his dad does?
His dad's done some questionable stuff.
I know you kept like teetering around it.
No, I was going to get more into it. I was just answering his questions. No, I can tell you what he did.
Okay.
So he's married a couple times, right? And then he ended up he impregnated his stepdaughter, and he's got a
where's the yuck?
Yeah, right. he's got a kid with her. That's when Elon and them cut him off, and then he ended up having like 2 or 3 more kids with her.
Right. Okay, I remember it. I heard that.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Oh yeah,
that's
from the yuck,
sick.
Yuck to that, eh?
Super.
I mean, wherever those guys are from, bro,
I thought you meant like what his dad did for like a living, like he influenced like Elon and his brother.
He definitely he did influence them, but like more into believing in conspiracies and all this next sort of stuff. Like he's a big conspiracy theorist type of guy. His father, talking about COVID and all that stuff. But no, but Elon, like think about it. So he goes from Tesla. He's obviously got Tesla. He's got SpaceX. He's got the what's that company called? Let me pull this up real quick. The one that makes the Boring Company, the one that makes tunnels and stuff like that. That's a real thing where he's trying to connect tunnels from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, something like that. Then obviously he's got the Neuralink right now, which is starting to take off. He's taken over Twitter. It's insane how much stuff he's got going on, and he just keeps it going. And I don't even know how he works the way that he works sometimes.
But I would hear stories about him showing up at the factories and stuff and just sleeping on the floor.
That's a fact.
Like he'll just go into like the boardroom or the staff room or something and just sleep on the floor.
He sleeps under his table. Sometimes he still does that. He
would you for that level of success? Like,
I mean,
because people don't know the grit and the grind that actually goes into half of these things.
Given what I just did with this deal last week, I was like delirious by being tired. So like I was up, like I slept maybe 2 hours, maybe at a time, like throughout the week. And like I still had my day job. I still had like, you know what I mean? Like I still had other things to do. So yeah, did I like fall asleep at my studio? Yes. Like did I have to like sleep in the, like I did a lot of, and that was just one project for one deal for one thing. So I can't imagine like on that level times, I don't know.
And just so our viewers know, shout listeners and viewers, both of you guys, that is not the reason why we didn't have an episode out last week. Because a couple people were on me on some like, yo, what's up? Like, you guys ain't putting nothing out. I was like, nah, don't watch nothing. But I just want to make it clear that you're not the reason because you had this big project. In case anybody wants to think.
To your point, he's up late coding a lot. So he'll be coding something and he's either correcting someone's code or modifying the code, and he'll be doing it till the middle of the night, and then he'll just sleep right there. When they got one of their first companies, they talk about this in the book, and some of the other members or executives or whatever would be like, they would have to tell him to go home and take a shower.
Yeah.
Just because he'd be reeking. Right. And they're like expecting like executives to come in and have a conversation.
I feel like that's the thing. Like sometimes like when you're dealing with something like that, or you want something to like formulate or pop off, like my brain like never shut off. So I would be sleeping and I would wake up and like work. Like I would literally and not be tired. Like I would wake up and like a switch would happen and I would have to like work, and that's a formula I have to produce.
But
and
not
if I mess it up, like I ruin that, and that's a lot of money.
Knots and I talk about this all the time.
So
like being up until hours, it gets to a point you can't even sleep. But then the doctors will tell you that's not healthy, bro. But half the time I can't help it. When you're just chasing something, you're chasing it. And
I get that. I get that. I'll throw in another one.
But I saw you nodding your head the whole time, man. Like, say it again.
Be Future.
Oh, like perfect example. But if you look on an average Friday, Saturday, that's what it is. Like
Monday to Sunday.
Yeah, those
and
ones.
then due to the 9 of
the regular day job. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say he had a role in Chat GPT too. So even though Chat GPT's now I think owned by Microsoft and Bill Gates and them, initially it was a nonprofit. That's how it started. Elon's the one that donated like $100 million to that for it to be what it is. And then now he's like, so he read this book. A lot of his stuff came from like some comic book or book that he read in the beginning, right? It was like his child fantasy type of book. That's why in the book, they're like going to space and creating civilizations in different planets and stuff like that. So it's like almost from that, he's like, okay, we got to go to Mars. We got to colonize Mars. Aliens are going to take over, or AI is going to take over. All these different things are coming from this comic book. And now he believes that AI could go rogue and that people aren't being as careful with it. Like Google's got their version.
I feel like a lot of people think that.
Microsoft's got their version. So he really thinks that is creating a version to protect us in the event that ever happens. So he's got some next thing coming up to I don't know what that's related to, what the company's called. Might be OpenAI. I might be mixing things up. But yeah, but the chip and the brain thing, I don't know what that really signifies because he didn't say too much on Twitter. He just posted that it's been done and the person's healing. I'd be interested to know what's going to happen next.
They just like, did the person have any like disabilities or anything like that? Is that they put in it?
I don't have any more information. Yeah, but that is one of his objectives, to be able to help people that have loss of hearing or blind or disabilities like spine related.
Crazy that they're gonna, like, I guess because some people, like, I work in the disability field in like my day job, and it's like some people, like when you ask some people that have, like, if they're blind or like they can't hear or whatever, they're like, when you ask them like, oh, would you want the ability to like see or hear, they're like, no. Like they don't want that because they've like, that's who they are, like that's part of them, so like they don't think anything's wrong with them, right?
I get that.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like there's like an opposite like side to that. Like I understand that he wants, I don't know if he wants everyone to be able-bodied, but like disabled people, some don't feel like that.
But he's also talking about people that were in wars and got disabled through the war and were able-bodied and now lost that ability from whatever injury. And the possibility of regaining functionality, like in your limbs and stuff like that.
No, I think it's a good, I think that it's a good thing. I just think that there's some people that like are just like, no, like this is who I am and I don't want to change that. I'm special this way and I want to whatever. So I'm just saying there's
and
that other aspect to it.
Yeah. And then they don't have to. But overall, I think it'd be,
that.
but like putting myself in that situation, oh man, I'd want it like immediately, I would think. The whole semi-related though, since I brought up the war thing, is from the next one. You know, he played a role in the war with Ukraine and Russia.
How so?
Yeah, right. So he's got a next one too called Starlink, which I think is a branch off one of the companies.
Yeah.
Oh, he gave the Ukraine internet.
Yeah, he gave him satellites. I didn't know that. I didn't know he's pushing buttons like that.
Yeah, I remember hearing this.
Because they were trying to like not.
He's like the real Iron Man.
Everything that was happening there, and he gave them ability to do that.
And that's the kind of where does the world just need Elon Musk right now?
I said, man, he's a
'Cause
super valuable person right now, and he's got so much other
He's got
things
all
going
the
on
answers.
too. He knows how to do.
He's
it.
got all. Yeah, exactly. He
He's
knows
got-
how to get the money, the capital to get stuff done.
It's not just that though.
Yeah.
He puts it back on the table. Like he's not just, all right, let me be a billionaire, I'm good for the rest of my life. Nah, he really believes that we need to be a multi-planetary species. He believes that he's saving us from us, and like we should be able to get to Mars before we self-destruct out here. Like he really believes in a lot of these things. And he doesn't, like, a lot of his I don't want to say partners, but colleagues that were doing certain programming with him at the time, like they're loaded too. I think one of them actually owns Blizzard, the gaming company.
Okay.
And this might not be in the current book that he put out, but in the one before that where they talked about it. I read that one too. Shout out the book club. So he goes, unlike all of them, he wants to make an impact in the real world. Whereas a lot of people in Silicon Valley just started to make all these gadgets and all these apps that don't really do anything, but they do something. If you know what I mean?
They're entertaining us at the end of the day, as opposed to like helping us.
We're not evolving.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then like even
It's
with
a pastime more than it is anything we should be like we're learning from.
even before SpaceX started, he was like speaking with NASA, like, "Hey, when are you guys going to Mars? What's going on with that?" And they didn't have any plans. He's like, "What? Like, how does that make any sense? Like, we just went to the moon and that's it." And he brought up a valid point too, where he's like, "We're losing technology." Kind of like Egypt and the pyramids, how we still can't figure out how they did it. And a lot of people have their own theories about how they had higher technology than we have now. And then some sort of impact caused us to lose everything and start back from the caveman days. He's like thinking similarly that we're not growing to our full potential. A lot of our evolution and all the technology that we had is just stagnant. We haven't gotten to the next level. And that's dope to have someone to have someone like that, to be thinking like that. Man, we're gonna remember this guy. Like, this guy's gonna be in history forever.
I might need to borrow his book.
With
was
it audio? You've got it printed.
Audio.
platform.
Audio. What platform?
I'm saying, I'm sure there's other people that think like him or along those lines, but like with him to be able to create what he's created and has a platform where people to hear him and like take in his word. Cause like, if you think about him, like, I don't know, 20 years ago, somebody saying it, everyone just can be like, "Oh, you sound crazy."
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So,
for
like,
sure.
I'm saying now with
People,
I think
people were talking him out of SpaceX because he put everything on the line.
yeah.
And his family, his closest friends, like best friends, partners, they were all saying, "Don't do this." Like, the probability of you succeeding is like very, 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 very low.
Only going up this year.
Yeah. And he's like, "I know." And he even says it, well, in the book at least. And he's like, yeah, the likelihood of me making money off of this, or this becoming profitable, or me not losing my shirt is unlikely. Like, I'm going to lose everything, but I'm still going to do it because I believe in this. So he says this thing about the United States. The United States is literally distillation of the human spirit of exploration. This is a land of adventurers. That spirit needed to be rekindled in America. And the best way to be that is to embark on a mission to colonize Mars. To have a base on Mars will be incredibly difficult, and people will probably die along the way, as happened on the settling of the United States. But it will be incredibly inspiring, and we must have inspiring things in the world. Life cannot be merely about solving problems. It also has to be about pursuing great dreams. That's what can get us up in the morning. That shit just makes me think like, yeah, that's true. Like, hearing that pumps me up. Like, just solving problems, just fucking waking up to do nothing. Like, you're not inspired by waking up to do something. You know what I mean? Like a 9 to 5, like, fuck that. Like, you something needs to pump you up. He's got a lot of those kind of quotes in there that just make me go, fuck. Like, read the book, listen to the book, put it on when you're driving. You can listen to it on a drive. This doesn't have to be like a super, in-depth read where you have to focus on it and stuff. He just says so much stuff. It's really funny too, bro.
You know what? Perfect opportunity. Just hit the chimes, eh? We'll go to break and come back with some more SUP.
This episode is brought to you by BodyAmmo. More than a look, it's a lifestyle. Pick up some body ammo to protect your mind, body, and soul. Now, back to some more of SUP.
SB, I think we found one, yo. I think we found one. Cause more times she don't ever want to bounce her.
Oh, was it the monkey named Pager?
We're still talking about monkeys over here. I played that one for you, because I know more times this time of year you're on your flight. Your bags are packed. Maybe that's why you wore the red today. You're feeling that's the vibe. Is that what it is? You don't think so?
Like, I wore red because I like my outfit. That's it. I pick shoes and then I go from there.
But this time of year, usually on a flight going to Trinidad, right, for Carnival?
Not yet,
preparing
but
for it, but bags are getting
like
packed
now.
But not this year?
No.
Too many things going on, keeping too busy?
I've gone like 5 years in a row.
That many times?
Damn.
And
you know what it is, bro?
Yeah, it's very expensive. No, it's not that at all. It's not that at all. It's just like it's like a lot of money. But it's like the best time ever. But I might go to Jamaica Carnival, which is like Trinidad in like a condensed version. So
not that far away too.
Yeah, no, it's first week April.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Miami Soca weekend, which is like last week of March.
Your boyfriend's cool. You going?
Where? To all of those things?
Oh, he's going. Would he be going with you? Or
no, he hates soca. Well, sorry, he doesn't hate soca, but like he had a soca phase.
Brother, I'm right there with you, my friend.
He had a soca phase, but he like if I play soca in the truck, like he's not for it. But like I don't care.
Can do it. I feel like I've been to 2 fetes maybe my entire life. One of them was Juve Caribana weekend. Mm-hmm. Those guys had the water truck.
That's what Juve. Yeah.
Paint
powder.
Bro. Went in there, we turned the tables over and we're ducking behind the tables. Like,
you didn't know what type of party you were going to, so you wore nice clothes?
They weren't nice, but they weren't supposed to be worn there. I was big mad, yo.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to wear anything that, like, I have shoes for Juve. I have, like, bras for Juve. Like, that's no idea. Crazy. That's unfortunate.
I'll never forget. We were in there turning the tables over, ducking behind the tables because I think it was at Palazzo.
Yeah, Palazzo. Oh, that long ago?
Yeah. And there's like a part that they have the tarp, right? Like there's like a little patio section or some shit.
Yeah, I don't honestly.
And they pulled back the tarp. So when I saw the man pulling the tarp, I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Two's burm. The truck pulls up at the side, and I was like, yo, hold on. What are we doing here? These guys took out the hose.
Who showed you?
This was like 06. I don't even remember.
Yeah, but
08
Juve,
maybe.
it's Juve. That's what Juve is.
Hey man, I did that soca stuff. I'm not part of that culture, yo. It was news to me.
My first Juve was in Trinidad. It was amazing. It was the best time of my life. The first time I went to Trinidad, 2016. Was the first time I went.
Damn, yo. Time's flying.
It was the best. And every year I go, I'm just like, oh, it can't get better. And then it's like the best.
You really feel like that? Time's flying?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I'm quite sad.
But anyways, sorry. Big up your thing once again. This episode, or this segment, sorry. Body Ammo.
Shout out me.
Yeah. Find you at
www.bodyammo.ca or at bodyammo on IG. At bodyammo _.
So sticking with that
on
whole
TikTok.
Boyfriend talk. So what's up in relationship land this week? What are we talking about?
So the topic is like work-life balance in terms of relationship. So the reason I picked it this week is just because, again, I had that crazy, insane deal that I had to do. And I'm like, I was very tired, like all the time. And like he had to help me with everything. Literally everything. Like I didn't cook. I just didn't have time to do anything. And I wanted to talk about I was also going to ask you. You said that Elon's divorced
multiple times.
Yeah. So I'm like someone that has like I have like a day job. Sometimes I have part-time jobs, and I have like 2 businesses. So it's like to have someone that is very like supportive and that understands that sometimes I'm tired. Like if I, or sometimes like I don't want to go out or I don't want to do this just because like I have work to do. And I think that that's like super important. And then someone like Elon who has like the million businesses that you listed,
And 40
that
kids.
must be like
Yo.
extremely like hard on a relationship
Mhm.
to like try to manage and stuff like that. And I know in previous episodes you were talking about like when you're dating now and stuff, like you're putting you first, and there's like a lot of things that are important to you in terms of that, or like if somebody, you feel like something is getting in between that, like you'll stop that. So like how do you feel about that balance thing, or like have you like figured it out?
I'm in the middle of it right now. So it's always that conversation. You got to have that conversation in the beginning. I feel like everyone puts in more effort in the beginning too, right? You want to come with your best behavior, but I want to be super transparent right from the beginning. And not everyone could handle that. So either it just dies real quick or they can receive it. So I'm actually seeing someone right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Whoa,
Yeah,
you're
I know.
making it like official, like on here talking about you seeing somebody.
We could say it like that, but official doesn't mean anything anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's like I've seen her a couple times now. We'll see how
I
it
feel
keeps
like
going.
it does.
Yeah, it's
Maybe not to you, but like you know what
for
I
you,
mean? Like
for you to say that I'm seeing somebody, that to me suggesting that anybody who sees me on the road, don't even waste your time trying to holler.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'll
That's
say it
pretty
like that.
serious to me.
Yeah, but it like I don't see it to like I'm in the world where things end so quickly. Like, don't you feel that way? Where you could be seeing somebody and it could be going good for a little hot minute, and then one thing goes one way, and it's like, all right, man, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
because I feel like you don't have the
You're not the
patience.
wife anymore.
Yeah,
You don't have
I'm not even. I don't
for
even
it.
think like that. I don't even think, all right, wife. I just think, all right, let's see how long
You're
we
in the
can tolerate
moment.
each other, and this thing works out. But to your point, yeah, the balancing thing is huge.
So did you have that when you say that you have that conversation in the beginning?
Yeah.
Don't you feel like how it's presented like has an impact on it? Because like if
Sure.
I feel like if someone's just like, yeah, like I'm doing my thing, so like if you get in the middle of it, like fuck you kind of thing.
No.
Not in that way, but
Not
like
at all
I feel
in that
like
way.
there was somebody did an interview. I think Drake did an interview, and he was like, I have a routine.
Yeah.
And like this
Good
is
for
my
him.
routine to like work out this and whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. So like if you fit into my routine, but that's on his perspective, right?
Shout
so
out
if somebody
Drake.
When did he say this?
I don't remember, a while ago.
Okay.
Like a while ago.
Quick segue.
But I feel like I've been saying the same thing. Everybody's looking at me like, all right, good luck.
No, delivery,
so-
bro. Delivery.
So so yeah, and it's tact. It's like how exactly how you say it. But that's what he's saying, right? So he's like, I have this routine and I need someone to fit into that routine.
Exactly.
Right. But the person on the other side is either like, I have a routine and I need you to fit, or they're like, oh yeah, like I can fit in. But that's like, again, what you're saying in the very beginning. In the beginning, it's like, yeah, I'm down. I'm for this and da. Cause like, you're just so like gung ho for that. And then when you're in the thick of it, you're like, you don't have time for me. You're not spending enough time for me. Like all these things.
Exactly.
So
in the beginning, someone could even be understanding.
Right.
And that's why I'm saying it is what it is. Like, well, like we were just talking about this on the ride back, where I'm like, it might fall apart tomorrow. Like, and it very well could be. So I don't commit like where, not committed as I'm seeing other people, but I don't commit to it where I'm like, all right, this is it, baby.
I
like,
think it's just you don't put as much emphasis on it than other people. Like what he's saying, he's like, oh,
Agreed.
you're official.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for you, you're just like, all right, like this is what I'm doing in the moment and this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
But even like from her end, it could be like, oh yeah, this is my boyfriend. And you're just like,
nah.
it's not.
I don't think she's saying that.
But I'm saying like, if you're like, this is official, you're saying this is official.
I'm saying that I'm seeing somebody and I'm not looking to see someone else right now.
Okay. But you're not in a relationship.
Yeah, there's no title on it. I don't have a big care for labels and titles. I feel like if it's going good, I don't need to tell someone that this is my girlfriend or I'm in a relationship or
Why
whatever.
is that
more
a thing?
What?
That
More times it's you guys that want that though.
Wait, what did you even mean by that? Why is what a thing?
like titles.
Yeah, so you're agreeing with me?
No, I'm disagreeing with you.
No,
You're
to
saying
her,
why
it's
it-
like,
I
why
feel
is
like
the problem that
most.
you
I
just
feel
can't
like
put it on?
I feel like a lot of men
Are afraid
are
to
like,
put in a title on.
why do you have to put a title on it? But like the way it
Shout
can
out to all
get,
those guys.
but the way it can get perceived is that you don't want to commit.
No, No, see, I make that very clear. I'm making it clear right now. So to me, it's just like, well, why do I have to do that?
Because you're getting that treatment already, so be content with that treatment.
Exactly. Like, I'm treating you that way too. So why do we have to ruin it by putting a label on it?
Why is that ruining it?
I used to be like that.
It just feels that way
I've
to
matured.
That's good.
So I'm
But
immature because I don't do that?
I know exactly.
No,
what you're talking about.
I there's a lot of men in the world, and when I was dating,
get the fuck out of here.
like are like that. But like I don't. It's like what it's not ruining something by putting it like to you in your mind. For you to say it's ruining it is your like.
Maybe
look
it's me
at that
then.
viewpoint. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying.
I think it is me.
Sure. Okay. Cool. It's you. I'm just saying other men also have this.
It comes
this viewpoint.
I'll explain it to you. You want me to elaborate on it a little bit more? When you put a label on it, it comes with all these preconceived notions that this is what it has become. I don't want it to be anything subconsciously. I just want it to be, it's just what it is. Let's continue in the flow of what it is. So we don't have to do everything that people do associated with the title relationship or dating. We could still do whatever it is that we want to do that might not be conventional as far as a relationship.
The relationship to you is whatever you make it to be. And when you're seeing somebody or whatever, people create their own.
You just said it.
People create their own expectations.
You just
period.
said it. You just said it. To you, a relationship is what you make it, and that's what I'm making it. And I don't want it to have a label.
Okay, so then it's not a relationship to you.
No, it's a relationship to me. It just doesn't have a label of boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever.
What is the difference?
It doesn't have that title.
What does that mean?
So that means like whatever date that we went out on or whatever date that we started to see each other, that's not like an anniversary date. We're not like...
Okay, then that's not an anniversary.
Exactly.
But like your whole point is about expectations, and that's what people create for themselves.
I think
you're just like, oh, society thinks that because you're in a relationship, you have to do this and this and this. You don't have to do anything.
Not just society.
Why is it that you are just like, I don't want to put a label on it? So you just don't want to be in a committed relationship, you are in a committed relationship without a label?
Exactly. I'll say it this way. Here, this will make it easier. It's too early for a label. How about that? Let's just leave it at that.
Cool. That's perfect.
Yeah, there we go.
No problem.
That's to simplify the whole thing.
I think that's a great answer.
Thank you.
And viewpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking
Not like
about.
this hater over here. It used to be like that.
How long has it been?
It hasn't been that long.
Do you don't want to say?
Yeah, I don't want to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Be a little mischievous. Don't want to give it too much away.
The questions that I have for you, yo.
Yeah, you can run them. But what I will say is I had one of my best first dates. Like,
you know what? Okay, we'll get to that. But I feel like we strayed a bit from what the original topic is.
We did.
It's just managing your time in a relationship. I'm very much with what Drake said. Trust me, I'm on that same type of time right now. And exactly like you said, what if that somebody has their same routine? It's hard to but you have to do just that one way or another. If my days are whatever and your days are whatever, well, we're going to have to figure it out.
I think it also adds another layer, especially if you have children.
Exactly.
Because that's a whole other,
Another layer is, were you seeing each other before it got busy? Or have you been together? Or is it a new relationship?
When people tend to meet, sometimes this happens. I mean, this has happened to me in my past. I've met someone over like Christmas holidays where people have way more time because they're off work and like all of these things. And then as soon as January hits, it goes like, it's insane. Yeah. It's like, reality hits. And it's like everything that isn't.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's pretty crazy. Or if you meet in summertime and then whatever.
Are there any of those experiences that you're mad at?
Yeah.
A few or?
There's one.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
That bad?
But he knows.
Save that one for another day.
He's apologized about it like numerous times, but like, that one was not.
Make a note in your phone and save that.
I don't need to make a note. You just bring it up.
I'm just saying, save that for another day.
Yeah, I respect how open you are with this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I really do respect that.
What do you mean?
I think it's a female quality. I don't think guys are as open as women, maybe, or forget it. Don't even make it a male or female thing. I just respect the fact that you can just go back and say what it is and say it like it is without thinking how it sounds.
But even the fact that you've dated, like you've said, "F it, I'm gonna go outside and like really explore people and stuff."
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't feel like I can say that I've dated quite a bit. So you have a lot more to speak to when it comes to that.
I feel like you should date more. I feel like you should put yourself out there.
Bro.
What?
Time, yo.
Where are you gonna meet people? In your house?
Hey, man.
You need to, if it's a priority for you, you'll make the time. That's the work-life balance is what I'm talking about.
But that's what I'm figuring out now. But again, I do have my windows of opportunity, and
do you take them?
I'm trying to. That's the thing. But it says when life starts lifing, it's kind of like I ain't got the time for that right now.
So let's say in the last quarter of 2023, how many opportunities did you take to put yourself out there?
In the last quarter of 2023?
So the last 4 months, 3 months.
Not many. Now is when I'm trying to like figure this out a bit more, to be like, I have these set windows of time that I'm available to then do whatever. If you, whoever walks into my life, are able to fit into these times where I have these opportunities.
But are you going to put yourself out there, meaning like you can't meet anybody like in your home?
Yeah.
So would you go online?
Once the weather starts to
would you go online?
Not doing online things.
Why?
That ain't for me.
We could talk about that next episode. maybe we'll set up your profile on air.
It's kind of like earn your
Let's do that.
It's just not for me.
Ooh, I like that.
I like it too.
That'd be a great idea.
Definitely not.
Why?
Come on,
bro. We ain't doing that.
Do you know how many people that we know? I myself was online too. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just,
and at this age, because like you're not gonna go out to the bar, the club, the bookstore. Oh, I don't know how often, but like you're not gonna meet people because I was just like,
the bookstore.
Because I got
picking
chopped
up all kinds of girls at the bookstore.
Once at Indigo.
You got picked up once at Indigo.
Yeah, it was not great, but
that's hilarious.
But yeah, like it's hard to go out all the time. So like that's the way to like, you know what I mean? Try to like build a connection.
You want to talk about your first date?
No, I was gonna go back to the actual
the reason you're
the actual work-life balance.
Okay.
So you guys talked about that initially?
Vaguely. Like it's getting to, I understand what her schedule is. Right now, what her availability is. She understands what my availability is. We know the days that we can make it work. And we'll make it work on those days.
Okay.
Yeah. So see how that's going.
Yeah. I feel like when people don't have that conversation and then the other person's like, oh, you're just always busy or you don't make time for me, when if this is not like all laid out on the table so that you're both aware of like what you can do for each other and in what capacity.
But you also have to be very intentional about it too. There are no excuses. If you and I decide, say, Tuesday at 8:00, we're linking up. Whether we're going to a restaurant, going to the movies, or sitting at somebody's house, we're still linking up at that period of time.
For sure. But you also have to understand that life happens, right? Especially you as a father, something could happen. And then that person has to then be understanding.
Yeah, things are going to, I definitely understand that things are going to happen. I mean? But it's like,
I'm saying for sure, I agree.
If it's the one Tuesday out of the month we miss, all right. But for those next 3, like
100%,
we're putting our all into this.
Once a month is gonna get challenging.
No, I'm saying if we miss the one Tuesday, whatever day of the week it is, because something came up, please believe those other 3 we're not missing.
Yeah, I got you.
Because we have to be very intentional about this. Like, no excuses.
I also feel like
don't make no appointments for your hair, your nails, and none of that stuff.
Both people need to be understanding, but also have to understand in the sense that maybe the other person's feelings will still get hurt. So this is the example. Like, let's say you guys have plans and then something happens. Let's say you guys haven't seen each other for like 2 weeks just because shit has happened. And then you planned and then you're supposed to like hang out and then boom, something happens.
Disappointment,
and then something happens with your kid, right? Let's just say, right?
Yeah.
Something happens with your kid. You're worried about that. The other person, like the woman that you're talking to, is definitely going to be understanding in that sense. But
not definitely, but I get what you're saying.
She's still going to feel disappointed. And that's still valid
for
her.
For sure.
Her experience, right?
Yep.
So I feel like that is also a super...
I have one of those experiences.
What?
Where that exact same thing happened.
It's happened to me.
This is a long time ago.
It happens to me now. But like...
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
You know what I mean? But like it's... And then I'm like, no, I'm trying to like say, you know, like I understand. Yeah, like I understand, which I do. And then, you know, like my boyfriend's like, yeah, but you're still disappointed. Cause like you still, and he's like, as am I. But I'm like, so for you to feel like validation in those feelings, I think is also like really important when that comes to a head.
Two things. I think all that makes sense. Also, it comes down to how do you make it up? Like, how does the following time that you guys see each other go?
I think that's very key.
100%.
Sure.
And on both parties.
Yeah.
Now, you have to acknowledge that it happened, and you have to acknowledge that it happened, but that doesn't mean we have to just spend the whole time talking about that
it and it being sour.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
And missing this whole day.
Yes, I agree.
So my question to both of you is, how'd it go? Because you just said that it happened, the same example that we use, and you said it happened to you too. Mm-hmm. So where did those paths take you guys?
No, but the point that I was going to make was I had to pivot with mine because there was this level of disappointment. We were supposed to go to the movies or something, I think.
Oh. On your, you canceled?
No, her end. So her son was sick.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, yeah, he's not feeling well, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I might be able to figure something out, but you can come over if you want, type of thing. Mm-hmm. And I went over. And I was like, we could just chill there, watch a movie there, whatever, at the house, kick it, type stuff, yada, yada, yada. But then at one point, her son had come downstairs and yacked all over the floor. Mm-hmm. Guess who cleaned it up though?
You?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That type of experience, yeah.
Mm.
What was yours like?
Are you very, very proud of yourself for that moment?
No, but I know you.
Sure?
Yeah, you needed like an applause or something.
Nah, yeah. Guess who cleaned it up?
Because I know. Yeah. Nah, because when I'm on road,
so she rewarded you for cleaning it up?
That's a good question. I don't remember.
You don't remember? That means no. Or it's just not memorable, which is also
Nah, I just said that because I know.
Oh, shit.
Pree over here thinks I'm a scumbag outside, so I just had to get one of those in there. What was yours like, though? I'll give you a second while you take a sip of your water.
No, mine happens not often, but like
yeah, you talking about your current situation?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like something in the past that like stood out on some like.
No, I just meant like that's just part of making it work.
Making it work,
right?
Yeah, sure.
It's like understanding that you know you're gonna have plans and like things are gonna happen and things are gonna
comes with the turf.
Yeah.
As long as you know what you're signing up for, and that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, ultimately, all that management stuff, trust me, if you could fit into what I have going on, and the person needs to understand that you're chasing something at the same time.
I
like
think
you have,
both,
that's the big part of it.
Yeah, both parties need to like understand that, like have understanding, and also like get that there's going to be disappointment, and that's still also valid while still having an understanding of like what's going on. Because life happens.
That disappointment can sting sometimes, though, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, but like I said, what happens after that? Like, how do you move forward from that? So,
sometimes when damn it, what do you call it again? SB, you've spoken to before. Were you waiting for that one day we finally get when you guys get to link up?
Yeah.
No jerking off 5 days beforehand.
Yeah. 5 days. This guy said 5 days.
What are you talking about?
I can do better than that.
You don't do. Wait, what is that a thing?
How did the episode was that where that came up? I don't even remember.
I don't remember either now. Yeah, I'm doing really good in that department right now.
Damn it, yo.
Not doing that?
I'm off porn. I'm off jerking off.
Because he would say, yo, like if he's gonna meet up with a girl that he hasn't seen in a while, it's like, yo, gotta make sure.
Not even just seeing a girl, just in general. I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah. It's on that, the way of a superior man shit. On that, it's a book too. Even
no, but like
Napoleon Hill talks about it too.
Why?
It's funny you say that.
Why would you not masturbate before seeing somebody?
Are you asking like to learn, or are you asking just for the sake of asking? Like you're not sure why?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Oh wow, okay.
Extra hard dick with that bubble gum.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but then wouldn't you?
Best way to fucking say it.
Yeah, but my
lottery hit that fucking.
My thought process to that is that wouldn't you come faster if you haven't done anything in a long time? Like, wouldn't you be more?
Everyone's
sensitive?
tool's different. That's case by case.
Like if you hadn't had sex in like 3 months and then you have sex, aren't you gonna come quick? That's just logical.
Yeah, it's not illogical.
It honestly, it can happen that way, yes, sometimes, but then there are other times where it's like it don't. I mean, for me, if I fly that kite, bro, it's a totally different story.
Oh, I'm not even talking about kites right now.
But I don't go in without it anymore.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, buddy, hell no.
When's the last time you had sober sex?
I couldn't even tell you. Absolutely no idea. It's been years.
What about you? Oh.
3 days ago. I'm not smoking right now. I haven't smoked like all this month. I'm going till June without smoking.
Oh, sorry. Okay, prior to this person.
Yeah. No.
He ain't hit yet. SB don't work that fast.
What did he? I didn't hit.
No.
Ouch.
I'm joking.
It doesn't even matter. It's thank you for admitting
Yes, 3 days ago.
I know.
I don't even mind that label though. Yeah. But
this guy should have been nice guy now.
I am me. Why are you airing out everything, bro? It's gonna be funny when she hears this recording.
I was gonna say, does she listen?
She doesn't know anything about it yet. This isn't like my line. Like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, I got a podcast. watch my podcast. Mans are pushing 40.
Oh my god.
Don't do that.
Oh shit.
This guy's sick, bro.
Oh god.
But that is a real thing though.
Prick. I swear to goodness, yo.
The sober thing. Here, I'll say it like this. I really shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say this anyway, and just respectfully. I had to cut someone off just because it would never be sober. Like it would always be like we're flying a kite or we're doing something, and then when I go on my breaks, I can't be around all that. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it was a long time for me as well. Like to have sober. Like if I was talking to somebody, to be like sober doing that.
Dude, it's just so good when you're high. It's crazy. Until, you know.
Until what?
You find someone else that you don't need to be high with. Or that doesn't smoke or whatever the case is. But if you want to hit the Aduket now.
But I find it's a lot like that with a lot of my girlfriends.
I think it's like that with a lot of
like
people
sober,
right now. Oh, wait.
have like sober, like sex.
They want to have sex?
No, they haven't.
They haven't. Yeah.
Because they're single.
Hell yeah.
They're single. They haven't had like sober sex in I don't know how long.
No, man, that's a real thing.
Also when I was single too. So like it was a long time.
It's a real thing. If I had sometimes like you're with somebody that doesn't do anything though.
Yeah.
Like I've been with girls that don't smoke, don't drink, don't do nothing. So I don't want to be the only one that's smoking or drinking. So I'll be sober too.
Yeah.
But then there's some that are strictly like, we got to do something before.
So a lot of my friends too, if they'll meet somebody that doesn't smoke or drink, like they're just like, yeah, my lifestyle and your lifestyle is not going to mesh. So like they won't even move forward.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But those are rough.
That makes sense though.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Yeah.
Damn, that kind of made me feel that made me feel away, you know.
What?
Thinking about it.
A lot of things are making you feel away today.
Man.
Today.
Hush.
It's rough out here.
It's really not that rough.
Anyways.
We gotta get you out of your funk.
You guys gotta try this. Let me just put it out there for anybody that's going on a first date or that's trying to look.
Sorry, my bad.
Or trying to look to do something different, right? You guys ever been to a float tank?
Are you gonna talk about it?
It's on my list. That's been not just one the other day.
How'd that shit go?
It was amazing.
Did you go with your wife or you went by yourself?
It was us two.
You got okay.
Hold on, both of you guys can go in the same one? Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I don't want to put her business out there, but how was that?
If that's where this is going, I'm interested.
Was it fun? Fun?
It was fun.
Was it fun?
No, you got to behave yourself, or you got to pay $1,500 if you pollute the water.
No, you're not supposed to pollute the water. You're not supposed to. It's salted. You can't be doing all that. God damn.
Yeah.
Hey, but you could just like Have fun.
That's what I
You
mean.
could definitely have
That's what I'm
fun.
saying.
Yeah.
Yo, the level of fun is
Yeah, but you can't go too deep.
You can't. Yeah, you can't have like super fun.
no. You cannot have super fun.
No.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's limited fun,
But you can have fun.
but that limited fun is dope.
Is fun.
It is so dope. So was it complete deprivation?
Hold on.
Like no.
No. I feel like I need some like
Context?
transparency here.
No, why?
Cause man, I don't want. I
You
don't.
can
I'm not trying to
decode.
use my imagination. I want to know how much fun I can actually have. Bro.
There's fun, right?
Yeah.
Listen, just look at me, okay? There's fun.
I can say it all.
Then there's fun, and then there's super fun. Those are three things. You should get it by that. You should get it.
All
right, go ahead. Break it down since he's stupid.
Was it completely black? Like complete lights off, complete darkness?
No.
Oh, you didn't do it then. No, you got to try that stuff, bro.
Because yours had like a blue light, like a
Ambient lighting.
ambient light. Yeah.
Nah, we went like
Do you have to wear clothes?
Nope. Strictly naked.
Oh.
There we go. Complete darkness. You cannot see nothing. You like I could be doing this to myself. I can't see my own hand. Like it's complete darkness. All right, number one. The whole point of the float tank is a lot of our brain's energy goes to our motor skills, to our vision. So we're constantly looking at stuff. So we're always using our energy for that and for balance, stability, and movement.
That's
right.
You're supposed to sleep in complete darkness, but a lot of people don't because they have a light in their room, like whether it's a clock, a TV light or something. It's supposed to be pitch black in there.
It should be. Yeah. I love how you said all that. That's good. That's good retention from Sleep Smarter, bro. Woo! We're doing it. We're doing it. This is good. This is good. Go check that episode out again too. But in this scenario, you're floating. So the water makes you float, and that takes away how your brain should be responding to your vision, because it's pitch black, and then having to navigate where your body moves or how it moves. So you're super, super relaxed, right? Now, if you start adding sensory into it, catch my drift. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Never felt like it was intense. Like it was super, super intense. And you go more than 5 days without that.
Like that's why I'm like, yo.
It was dope. It was like the dopest shit ever. It was dope. Yeah. So to whoever's watching this that's thinking of a fun idea, go do that. And don't go having super fun though, because I'm not condoning that. Control your.
But that was a first date?
Yeah.
So were you guys
Hold on,
sans
hold
clothing?
on. What?
What?
That was the
Did
first
you guys not
date.
have on clothing?
Yo,
on your
whose
first
idea
date?
was this? I missed that part.
Like in the tank.
Yeah, what about it?
Did you guys have clothes on?
No.
Yo, but you don't know this person from nowhere, bro.
You don't know that. I'm just saying this is
The first time you guys went on a date because
Exactly.
it's that.
exactly.
Oh, all right. I guess that cleared up some things for me.
No, I think I think they must have had, and again, I don't want to speak for you, but I assume you guys had some pretty dope connection to be able to go and do that.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's really cool. To do that.
Whose idea was this?
We'll just leave that to the imagination. It's not important whose idea it was, right? The
Right.
idea was great, though. I don't want to take too much credit. Mind you, I'm not saying it was my idea, but I just made it more confusing on purpose. Woo! Go do that, though. Go do that. Go do that with your partner. Go do that with your dude. Make that his, whatever, birthday gift or something, or Valentine's. Boom. Or if he's watching this, you go do that for her.
Or like, a Tuesday.
Yeah, or just a two. Exactly. It does not have to be anything special. I love that you said that. Exactly.
Shout out
There you go. There you go.
Shout out everybody who has Tuesdays free. My days are typically Thursdays.
And whoever
Shout
won,
out to anybody looking to date Bun. He's free
Yes.
on Thursdays. So hit him up. Hit up the comments. Hit up the DMs.
you got
do
your
all that
first day
good
set up.
stuff.
And on that note,
Make your business visible online. For a complimentary digital marketing and website consultation, go to dmmu.ca or call 647-469-DMMU.
but
To not
the
play
question
anymore.
you
Let's get all filthy.
okay
We're not
before
playing
we get to our
anymore.
Grammy stuff.
Everything is going. Nothing is censored anymore. You guys are disgusting, bro.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who's actually disgusting in here? Because you said who came out and said that they eat in the shower?
Jessica Biel.
Okay. And then
It's become like a whole thing.
And then you said,
I didn't say it. I was going to say it, and then I was trying to figure out how to say it without sounding like freaky.
Like sexual, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm sure you guys have all eaten in the shower.
Yeah, to clarify, Jessica Biel is officially talking about
she's
food.
Eating food.
She's talking about food.
And then not said.
Thank you for saying not said.
Yeah,
Fuck you. Trying to put your finger at me. It's the first time I saw
I was going to
today,
ask
so.
if you guys ever like
Let's
drank.
go fly a kite.
Drank in the shower. Like drink something in the shower.
I probably had a beer.
Like I have.
Yeah, I've had a beer.
In the shower?
Yeah, yeah. You're getting ready for a party. And like,
Yeah, although I've been showering and then like my boyfriend will come and like bring me like a shot and then yeah.
That's nice.
I think maybe I've only done that once.
Or like if you're taking, I don't know if you guys have ever taken baths, but like
that I've done.
I drink
but definitely
like
in the
wine.
shower. I'm like, how are you bringing a drink in the shower?
Bath makes way more
because
sense.
it's like right here, you just put it out.
I mean, I guess it depends on your shower set. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it depends on your shower setup.
But yeah, like getting ready or going out or just having, I don't know, fun.
But then not said.
Together.
But then not said.
Turn up the mic.
Yeah, like you say what you said.
And I was like, yeah.
But now you're running from it?
No. Have any of you guys? Sorry, that's me's face. Have any of you guys eaten or had a snack while taking a dump? As well as you are.
Digest.
Let him go.
This guy stole my What the? This guy stole my whole board. God damn. Man. You're not doing the Marley's
That
Proud,
is
bro.
disturbing. I would never do that.
Oh, man.
You've done that?
I've had a snack, yes.
Oh my God.
Nah, yo. Definitely not happening, yo. You've done that?
No. No.
More than once.
Nah.
In fact, it's a fetish. No, I'm kidding.
I said, in fact, it's a fetish.
Going back to that though, the food thing, it's catching on. Like she's got all these videos going on. People are making suggestions on what to eat. They're like peeling oranges and
Yeah,
stuff.
but I feel like that's just some dumb shit the
It's
internet's
nasty.
doing now.
That sounds gross. But it's catching on. She's talking about putting it on the side to do your thing and then taking another bite. And she's giving them like caution not to get soap on the food. It's gross.
Like again, the only thing that I can like,
Maybe I shouldn't be the one saying it's gross after what I just admitted to.
like in a bath. Like I've eaten food, like I've had a snack and I've had like wine when I'm taking like a bath and like relaxing.
Yeah, wine's fine, tea's
That's it,
fine.
yeah.
Like a bath, that's different. But I don't know about food. I still haven't had food when I'm taking a bath.
Yeah, I've had like a little charcuterie board beside me, but like,
yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's like a whole
It's a whole setup.
Yeah, the most I've had is like
You got your
Or like
boyfriend bringing you
grapes.
that too. Like
No.
Need anything else, man? like walking in. full entree.
The most I've had is like an ice cream bar or something. What's with the face?
In the bath?
Yeah.
Ice cream?
Yeah. Like an ice cream bar.
Okay.
Nah, that's too much. SB, what? What's with the face?
I'm not judging that. I just feel like the bath is warm and then that's cold.
I
like that.
I don't know. I mean, okay, cool.
That's the most I probably would have done. I definitely I've had a drink in the bathroom before.
Yeah. Same.
You even take bath?
Yeah. Epsom salts?
Yeah.
I'm about that life.
Add bubbles? You add
Helps me
bubbles?
with my sleep. No, I don't add bubbles.
Do you add bubbles?
God damn.
I feel like you're a bubble man.
I feel like you're a bubble man. He does look like a bubble man.
I think
he starts like singing a song.
Me bad.
Rubber ducky and all.
Listen.
No, for real.
I have an Epsom salt bubble bath. I do have some of that.
So, like, what kind of bubble bath?
You do.
What?
Yeah, there's bubbles in there. I've done it 1-2 times.
Yeah,
It's an Epsom salt bubble bath.
Just draw a bubble bath for yourself. That's cute. You're a real bubble
Who said
bath
it's for me?
man.
Who said it's just for me?
It's for you.
Who said it's just for me?
Is it?
My tub's got room for two.
Awesome. Has there been 2 in there when you've drawn a bubble bath for yourself?
No, that I won't disclose.
Okay, because you're a liar.
Because you're a liar, she said. Bubble man bun. Boston cream, move over.
Yeah, we can leave it there. So, Grammys.
Shit.
Do we care about the Grammys at all? Because to me, award shows are played out. It doesn't come with the same energy that it once did, especially when I was younger.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
I normally watch it for outfits. Like I watch it before.
So you'll still watch?
No, I'll like leave it on and like just like I'm not like super paying attention. Like I'm saying like the pre-award, like when they're all walking on the carpet.
Walk up stuff.
Yeah, because I just want to see what people are wearing.
So once the award show starts, you don't really care who won what?
No, because like a lot of the categories, like I don't care about like best song of whatever.
Yeah, there's some pretty good ones.
Songwriter or whatever. Like
I'm watching it this year.
Why?
So
I'm watching it specifically for Nas and Hit Boy. Hit Boy's not getting enough credit for the amount of albums that he produced for Nas. Those last 6 albums, he produced all of them. And it's always, we're always saying Nas, but dude, he put together crazy production quality on all that stuff.
Do you guys know who's up for album of the year?
No. How dare you cut me off in the middle of that? What?
It was part of what you were saying.
Is he up for the album of the year? No.
He's not.
No.
Nas?
No, Nas is for hip hop.
Hip hop, yeah.
Yeah, he's got hip hop. And then Hit Boy is getting producer of the year. He's up.
Yeah, he's up for that.
Yeah.
Hip hop album of the year.
That's for Nas.
Yeah, so sorry, that's what I meant. Who's in that category?
For hip hop specifically?
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, you do?
I know some of them. So there's him, there's Drake and what's his face?
21 Savage?
Yeah.
Mm.
Look at me. Yeah. Look at me ruining paper, wasting paper. I happened to find this printout, so I was like, you know what, I might be able to just use this.
You're definitely in 2024, bro.
Exactly. I could have just pulled this all up on my tablet, but I'm like, it's already in front of me. Let me just take this one.
See.
Yeah, let me just pull it up on my phone.
What are we looking for? Hip hop album specifically?
He's lost in his papers, bro.
Now it's a race against time. Who's gonna get there first? I'm at R&B.
Oh man,
best rap performance, best rap song, best rap album.
Grammy.
Drake
Best
and 21 Savage for Her Loss. Killer
Pablo
Mike.
G.
I already started.
No, you're too late.
Where are you looking? That's not even right.
Music albums, wrong.
Yeah, Drake, 21 Savage.
Her Loss, Drake and 21
Killer
Savage.
Mike.
Killer Mike for Michael. Heroes and Villains, Metro Boomin.
Boom.
King's Disease 3, Nas.
Boom.
Utopia, Travis Scott. And that's it.
That is it. Yeah. That is it.
You got Killer Mike, Knots? You want to see Killer Mike win, but do you think he's going to...
So who's...
Drake's already disrespected the Grammys.
Who's album of the year?
It's either Nas or Killer Mike that's getting this. Who's album of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift, SZA.
We don't care about that. Are we talking about this?
That's a pre-on.
I just want to know.
Taylor Swift. Album of the year?
Yeah.
John Baptiste. The Record by Boy Genius. I feel like I've heard that before. Endless Summer Vacation by Miley Cyrus.
Oh, wow.
Yo, King's Disease 3 is just amazing. And I'm not even trying to ride Nas right now. Like, that album is amazing. It's amazing.
Look at me struggling with these damn papers, bro.
Huh?
Don't get it.
Yeah, I know. I know. I actually did take it in, too.
Did you know that there's a tunnel under the Ocean Boulevard, Lana Del Rey, The Age of Pleasure, Janelle Monáe.
Lana Del Rey is cool, too.
Guts
I like her
by
tracks.
Olivia Rodrigo, Midnights, Taylor Swift, and SOS from SZA.
You know what? Now that I've started to take in some of these other like classical music and stuff like that, I wonder what like their format is for awards and stuff. I'm actually gonna take this in this year. I'm gonna watch it.
SZA?
For album of the year? Yeah, I would love to if she won.
I know.
I would love it.
So would I. I wonder if they'll actually do it. Never. With all this Taylor Swift foolishness.
They might.
Probably not.
What? What do you mean?
Tired of seeing Taylor Swift. What were you gonna say? We'll get to that.
Because you're a hater.
We'll get exactly. We'll get to that. What were you gonna say?
1, I want Nas to win.
Mm-hmm.
2, I want Hit Boy to win.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys watch some of the stuff that he's doing with his
Boy?
father?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
I think it's so dope, man. It sends such a good message too. The way that his dad's just having a blast. People are like, making fun of his dad too with some of the comments and some of his lyrics and stuff. And then he just posts whatever they're saying. Like he's having a good time enjoying this whole moment. I think it's
find it
beautiful
so hard
to see.
to keep up with everybody's story, but I did see that he has something going on with his dad.
Yeah, he got out
from jail. He spent like 20 years or something like that.
Something like that. He's been in there for a hot minute.
Yeah,
and just to come out and put out an album. His son that produced this album.
He was in jail for 20 years?
His dad was.
Yeah. Or his dad.
His dad.
So his dad came on. He's been producing a bunch of tracks for him.
Yeah. And it's interesting just watching them together, like the little clips and stuff like that he posts on IG.
Yeah, and at the same time, like producing tracks for the likes of Nas and
it's good that they were able to.
But yeah, another name I was gonna mention was Benny the Butcher.
Oh yeah,
his album just dropped last week, and Hit Boy has I know at least one track on there.
Yeah,
but Benny's album, is one of the tracks that I had heard before the release of the full album. I wasn't too impressed with, but when that album came out, woo, Benny's got some tracks on there, yo. Like I really like Benny's album, bro. You heard a lot, all of it? Like
no, I haven't heard all of it. It was just like I was in rotation, like it was more in the background, but I was like, ooh, it caught my attention. Like I want to actually.
There's a couple of beats on there. I was like, whoa.
Even some of the freestyles that he's put out recently, it's just been like, I could get into that a lot more.
I mean, we're almost out of time, but sticking with music for a little bit. That Nicki versus Meg, what's up? You're taking it in? Like who you got so far? Or we could do Jada and Stefan, because we never got to touch on it a couple of weeks ago either, because even that picked up for a little bit. We got some beef on side, man.
There's a lot going on.
I didn't even get the diss though.
Who's Ice Spice's beef with somebody too?
Is she?
What's the next one? Yeah, another one of these female rappers. There's so much going on, but
I don't know. Did you take in the two tracks?
Yeah.
It's Hiss and Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Did you take them in?
Yeah, I can't really listen to Meg's flow. I don't really like it. And even though Nicki's track to me isn't as
Nicki
hard.
Sounds dumb.
Yeah, it just sounds like weird to me.
Stupid.
I'm over both of them.
Meg had bars to drop, but like her flow on it was like
it's a bit too much.
But Nicki just sounded stupid, and the barbs like don't come after me. But like, yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't cute.
Where you at with it, Nas? You think it's just whack altogether?
It's just whack, yeah. I shouldn't say whack. Sorry. Nicki Minaj, yes. Whack.
Hold on. You think Nicki's whack just in general?
No, hell no.
No. She's great.
Nicki, I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Fair. But I expected more from.
But there's speculation that she's also on drugs. Right, a lot of people are speculating that she's on drugs as to why she sounds like that. I don't know if that's true. I just think probably Nicki is just kind of trying to stir the pot a little bit. Maybe she has something cooking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like coming out?
But I just thought it was weak overall. Even Meg too, it was weak. I more so think Meg wasn't even dissing anybody. She was just She was just claiming her stance. And she's just putting, it's like Kendrick.
No, but she went
back in the day with Control, right? She's just making it be known to all the female rappers, yo, I'm here, I'm the top.
No, bad analogy.
No,
but without calling out names, if you listen to the track, she's pretty much saying, yo, I hear you guys talking, I hear you guys trying me, but by the end of the day, I'm the top don.
Yeah, but you can't compare it to what Kendrick was doing. That was just.
But she's calling out people without calling
Kendrick
out
said their name still. Kendrick still said their names.
But like, if you're gonna use a bar like
what name did Kendrick say?
She used Megan's Law.
J. Cole, J. Electronica. Like what are you talking about? He called it everybody
on that same
Meek
track?
Mill. Yeah, he said everybody's name.
You say that's a bad analogy.
You say that's a bad analogy. My only point is that for Kendrick on Control, he just took his stance and says, yo, I'm here in hip hop and I'm the top down. Anybody wants to challenge it, I'm willing to challenge. And that's what Megan is doing with this.
What were you going to say?
I said yes, but she indirectly called out Nicki by using like her one bar that everybody was going like ape shit over was like she used Megan's Law, and Megan's Law was it's about like it's a law that was passed to put like sex offenders under public registry. Mm. And that's a shot to her husband.
That was the part that I didn't understand. Like, was it really a shot at her husband? Or did she just make it that?
Nah, but it's
so exactly. So she's like, she didn't call out her. She wasn't being specific to her. But like, you know, when somebody is saying something and you're like, okay, if the shoe fits.
It gets a sub.
So like, so then Nicki dropped this, and then now she's saying that she has 5 more diss tracks coming out. But I'm like, you sound dumb.
Yeah.
Like where you're going with this, like you just sound stupid.
It's like, were you waiting for something like this?
You know what's weird?
But like, you can't even. If this is who you chose to stand, like if this, I'm not.
I didn't even know she was with this guy until this whole thing happened. Yeah, I didn't even know.
But like, you have to take it. Like, there's nothing else you could do. Like, he was charged. There is no like, he cannot go to elementary school, so he cannot go pick up his own son.
She actually messed up.
Like, she cannot go to daycare. Like, you can't do any of these.
She brought more attention to the situation than she needed to. This could have been an easy one that you just ignore, in my opinion. And I even know she put out a track.
Yeah, she didn't address it, and then she went apeshit on Twitter.
That's the only thing that I heard. Not at Twitter. She did a live freestyle. That's the only thing that I heard. And I was just like,
and then she went on Twitter.
Yeah. After that, I was already bored.
So,
I didn't care anymore. Like, she's not getting any more attention.
And that's where it all like and kept going and it kept going. So like, she just sounds dumb. And Megan hasn't said anything since.
I don't think she's going to be honest.
She shouldn't.
But so what do we say? Okay, but apparently there's another shot. There's a shot in there at Drake too. Are we assuming it's at Drake, or are we just like leaving that one alone too?
From who?
From her.
Who?
From Meg.
Oh, what is it?
Some about the same body scars. Niggas out here chirping something, but they have the same scars as me. Talking about getting the work done on their body.
Yeah. Oh, she's talking about him?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been hearing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He got work done on his body?
You've never heard this before?
I never heard that either.
No. You guys have never heard that Drake?
No, because he's been training with whatever that whole.
Yeah, I drove by his house though, eh?
OVO Mark Rocks.
Woohoo!
Push pounds or something like that.
Him and French. Those are the 2 names that always come up in terms of getting their body done.
But I didn't hear this.
I've never heard that.
I don't want to be the one that put that out there into the universe, but I know I've heard this from somewhere. I know I'm not making this up.
I gotta stop this. I was gonna be like, oh, so they got the platinum package in Turkey, huh? Talking of that though, I just put 2 and 2 together. I think Jada went to Turkey. How does Jadakiss? How does Jadakiss have all this hair all of a sudden?
Oh yeah,
he's been bald this whole like since the Locks Money Power Respect came out. What's going on, Jada?
Jada did it on the low.
Yo, he did it. I caught on. I caught on to what you did.
I think he knows better too.
I don't know.
Or actually, I should say everybody knows better than to call him out on it, because Jada will just tear you up right now.
Well, I'm not a rapper. Yeah, he will tear me up, whatever. But I'm a fan. I still have the cassette and his single. Anyway, you made me turn quick there. I took back everything real quick.
I mean, besides for Meg and Nicki, they're not even the hottest females on the road to me right now either, to be honest. It's
Who's the hottest for you?
Young M.A. She saw her LA Leakers freestyle? I did. And you saw the 2 songs I pointed out from before to you, right, SB?
I listened to the whole album.
Yo, Young M.A., man. People are sleeping on her because she was gone for a little bit, but she has some heat on the road right now. Big her up every time. I wish one of these days I'd love to see her nominated for something though.
Does she kind of remind you of Jackie from what was that show again? The British show?
I have no idea. Oh, you talking about Top Boy?
Yeah. Like an American Jackie? No?
You're on your own with that one, brother.
Am I? Yeah, let me run a real quick question. See how you said you like Seinfeld, right? You watch Curb?
Is this the joke that you had for us?
No.
So no, and I know it's the last season, right?
Coming up.
Season finale. So like one of my like really good girlfriends, she was like, she's been trying to put me on Curb because she's like, you'll have to like it.
You gotta start watching it.
You have to like it.
Yeah.
And I tried. Like I tried watching the first season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like it.
You get past,
and then she's like, keep going. Get past it. And I was like, I just can't. So like I'll try again.
You still never got into it, eh?
No,
that
but like
first episode was so rough to me, bro. The crotch bullshit.
He's got so many like he goes in on certain topics that are so taboo at this point. Okay, maybe it's the way that I'm looking at it's different from you guys. I don't look at it just for to be entertained. I'm looking at it like the topics he's talking about and the way that he wrote the whole thing. Because it's like he circles back so many, like there's so many aducats.
How many times did it take, how many episodes would you say it took you to get into it?
That's a good question.
You ain't got all day, brother.
Not very many. Like the first time I ever watched it was when they did the Seinfeld.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Parody. Not parody.
Reunion.
Yeah.
I watched that whole thing. I just started watching it again now, maybe like a month or two ago from somewhere in the beginning. Yeah. But it didn't take me long because I'm watching it, looking at it like a writing perspective because I'm getting into writing.
I know he does a lot of like he loops back to a lot of things that he said and like a lot of references.
Yeah.
And like I know some of the references just because my girl says them a lot. Like and like we both say like a lot of Seinfeld ones, and she's like every time she'll say something, and I make like a super subtle Seinfeld reference, like that somebody that if you don't really watch the show you wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Her little response to that is please watch Curb.
Yeah.
Watch Curb, and I'm like, I tried the first season, I think, and I couldn't.
I could get why he didn't like Seinfeld, by the way. I think Seinfeld was, I think it was a big thing for black people to not really watch Seinfeld because there was no connection. But he adds a lot of that into Curb, where there's all kinds of different conversations that are happening in the real world. Because I didn't know too much about Jewish people either prior to some of these shows, but they get into everything, ethnicities, cultures, it's dropping the N-word, Palestine and whatever. Like everything is going on. I just think it's really well written.
In Curb?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah,
he's mentioned this to me before.
Yeah,
I talks. I tried a couple of times to continue with it to get as far, but
disabilities, handicapped people. Like he goes into everything.
Is it like you see how like I don't know how South Park aired? Like South Park was so terrible. Like in terms of the things that they said, and I'm like, how is this on air?
Yeah,
and same with Family Guy. Some stuff in Family Guy was like just crazy.
Yeah.
So are you saying like that? But those were cartoons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, hilarious.
Yeah.
But like those were cartoons. So like this is like a show with people.
Yeah.
Being that taboo, that's pretty crazy.
And
to be online now, on air now.
I thought it was done.
Crazy.
I didn't even know this was going to be coming out. It just happened in the middle of me watching a couple of the seasons. And they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be coming out.
I saw it like now on TikTok.
The level of cameos that are in this show, everybody that's in Hollywood wants to be like on a cameo in this show. So I'm almost looking forward to just that, the amount of people that are going to be on this season.
Can you watch, can you start Curb at like season 3? Or do you have to watch it from 1 to get all of the
No, you can watch it at season 3.
And you won't be lost?
I don't remember the first couple of seasons. I just remember the last couple really, like where I've gotten into it more and more. Like season 10, I would feel is their weakest. I'm in season
11?
I think I'm on 11 right now, and then 12 is the one that's coming out.
Oh, so it's up for 12 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not 12 years consecutive, though. They've taken big gaps, like 3, 4, 5 year gaps. Years. That's why I thought it was
that's
over.
The crazy part.
Yeah.
Years. I thought it was over.
Yeah.
So when they announced that it's coming out, I'm like,
so
what?
Weird.
Yeah, man. Remember Super Dave Osborne? I forgot his real name now.
Yeah.
He passed away in the middle of the seasons. Like he was a regular on it.
I was like, what does that have to do with it? Like he's on it.
I just, that's how I know him. I already forgot his real name. Funkhauser or something like that.
Shout out everybody out who's watching Curb, yo.
Yeah.
But another show that I had mentioned that we had talked about was Late Bloomer. And I
talked about that?
I mean, I mentioned it for you guys to take a look at it. Knots, I think, glanced at it at one point too.
I've only seen like trailers. I can't remember what
your response was for it, but
like the trailer for it where that it shows on TV.
Nah, not
Late Bloomer.
Yeah, with what's his name? I don't remember his name. He's from here, right?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
He's Canadian. I don't remember his name.
Russell Peters is actually one of the executive producers in it. It's Jasmine Reina.
Yeah, he was pretty big on YouTube for a long time.
YouTube sensation.
Rain, right? Something Rain.
No,
like
Just Rain.
YouTube, Just Rain.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
And Russell Peters is executive producing it.
I guess,
good for him.
I watched
a lot of stuff like that. Good
there's
for
4 episodes out so far, and because he's Canadian, because his face was familiar to me.
Yeah,
and I knew he was Canadian. I'm like, let me check it out, and I like the perspective that he's able now to put on TV.
Yeah.
Did you watch it all?
I watched the first 4 episodes. Yeah, there's only 4 out so far.
So
it's pretty good. It's funny.
So
like,
the only
it's
one
pretty
that,
funny. It's good.
The only
I like it.
a clip of like an episode is where he was talking about like the dick pic he sent.
Yeah,
and he put his face in it.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that?
The dick pic?
Have you guys ever sent a pic with your face in it?
Never once.
Oh,
I don't recall doing that. Yeah, I don't remember. Like maybe in the beginning, and then not recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like that was an unwritten like.
What? Don't put your face in it.
Yeah.
I honestly, I've never taken a picture in the first place. So
ever?
No, I've never thought to even know that was a thing.
But this is like before phones had
thinking back on it though, pics that I've gotten never have the face. In
Yeah,
it, but I've never thought about it.
You got dick pics?
Sarah? That's funny. That's hilarious. Like, you're so funny. This guy's so dumb, bro. I don't even know why you guys are laughing. Where was the humor in that?
Hater!
Bro, I'm about to hit you with a challenge. How did we even get there?
Girls put their faces in the pictures.
Yeah, some of them will. Yeah,
most of them will.
But when I thought back on it, I was like, yeah, there's a fair bit that I'm like, oh shit, I never noticed that before until now, thinking back on it. What were you gonna say? I feel like you were gonna say something.
I just said it. I'm like, most girls put their face in the pictures.
Mm-mm.
And some girls only put the face in the pictures and like cover it from right here and then.
I think it depends on who you're working with. But when I thought back on it, there have been quite a few where I'm like, yeah, I never thought about it that way. So is that only a guy thing then? Are guys only not supposed to put their face in the picture?
No, you should just never put your face in pics of, like in nude pics.
All right, lesson learned.
That makes sense now because they just go everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they?
I think so.
Where are you sending them?
No.
Like
now there's like features on WhatsApp.
I've seen other like pictures of other people from other people showing me.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? So
no, I
like,
do know.
Yeah. So
But you've never been known to share.
But we're joking about this right now, right? But this is a big thing with cyberbullying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like this has got kids
it's
killing
like
themselves.
Revenge porn and
all
like,
that
stuff.
All
it's so
that
terrible.
stuff. Yeah.
Anyways, that's a topic for another day. We could chalk that one up on the board. We got to get to this viewer question real quick before we get out of here.
Oh, we do.
All right.
Good reminder. I almost forgot about that completely. First of all, shout out Suresh, a homie from back in the day, high school and all that. And he's a regular viewer. And the question that he had was, is there anything that you regret from high school?
Not going to a summer.
Well, you still went to high school though, right?
I'm joking. Not out that.
Good
Shout out
one.
everybody who went to Naki. I
Good
just said
one.
that because she's here.
Good one.
Anyways, you got some?
Special emphasis on
Regrets
shouting
from-
out everyone that went to West Humber again. Though.
Regrets from
Always.
high school.
Always.
What do I have?
And all the other high schools I went to.
Just that period of time?
That's what he said. That was the question. Let's not make this more complicated than it needs to be.
I would.
I can't say that I do.
I would go to class more if I wasn't. So all my grades were really well. I just was bored in class, so I never went. And then I got put on the attendance program. And then my parents stripped my sports away one by one. And like that really like affected me. So I wish that I just still went to class.
I feel like I probably should have tried to play some sports a bit more. Because going into high school, I was awarded Athlete of the Year my grade 8 year at Elmbank. And them times I was really active. Like I played soccer, volleyball, basketball, like all the sports. But I didn't play outside of school. And I feel like had I taken sports a little bit more serious, I probably could have done something with it.
So you just started taking baths and having ice cream in high school, bro?
Because I know I don't have the height to go to the NBA, let's say. But like, I mean, I could have figured something out.
Really
like even if I just got a
important-
scholarship to get through college at least. You know what I mean?
Important. I think it was very important in my high school era because I played sports outside. I played ball outside.
Did you?
That was crazy. Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. How long were you doing that?
Until my parents took it all away. So like grade 11.
Yeah,
and then,
that part for me too.
And then West Humber was bad, so they banned all our sports. They took all of our sports away in grade 12.
No, they also had a strike at some year.
Yeah,
like I think it was
that
grade
does
9 or
sound
grade 10 where
something.
there's a
They took
Bill
football
160 or
away because we were too violent. And then they banned all of our sports at 1 year. I don't remember. Grade 12. And then we had also gotten uniform. It was just, yeah, it was a lot.
I just quit everything altogether by grade 10 and I just got a job.
I was also working.
That's kind of just what it boiled down
but
to.
I
for
couldn't
me.
leave sports. It was just too.
I didn't even
I
care
think it
much
builds
for
a
it.
lot of character.
I think just realizing after the fact that, yeah, you may have NBA dreams, but even if you just make it to university and you like in Canada, we're usually getting like partial scholarships, but You never know. An opportunity could present itself, even if I save myself $7,000 of tuition on some type of partial.
Oh, hell yeah.
You get what I mean? Like,
I do.
I could have tried to pursue this a little bit harder than what I went for. So
yeah.
That's probably the one regret I'd say I can go with. You got some?
I got one.
Well,
I wish I paid more attention in those IT classes.
That
IT, whatever it was called, computer science.
I took business in high school.
But just I
wish I
knowing
took
what it
business
was
in
becoming,
university.
that would
or coding or something.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
Like here, I'm learning coding now, but whew.
I will share this with you though.
Yeah.
High school is when I sort of found my passion. I identified it because I did an assignment my grade 11 year, and it was in English media, and we created a video. Funny, I was just sharing this with a old classmate from high school the other day, and I got 100% of the assignment. It was 3 of us that worked on it together. Shout out One, shout out NOS, and it just felt so effortless. Like, I just used my creativity. Like, I actually enjoyed this, and I got 100% on this joint. Oh, clearly I must have some type of talent here, so let's run with this. And I just ran with it, yo.
What was the project?
English media. We recreated a chase scene.
A chase scene.
Yeah, imagine like watching a movie and somebody chasing after somebody.
Okay.
We just created our own.
Oh, okay.
And made a video out of it. We
Oh,
added music, sound effects.
You still have
English
it?
class? Oh,
I don't have it. I wish. That's the one project I wish. I tried to recreate it again in college, but it never came out the same way it originally did. And I was so mad because that first one was just, it was it. I wish I still had that video, yo.
The lost tapes.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Barker, wherever he's at, yo, at Nike. I think it was either grade 11 or grade 10. Because around the same time I started doing the camera work for the boys basketball team, the senior basketball team.
On that note, we'll make that the question too then.
What?
What is your high school regret?
Yeah, if you got one, throw it in the comments too.
Throw it in the comments. Get some engagement going.
Shout out your high school at the same time. Shout out everybody in the GTA. Shout out North Park.
And NPS. And Indec.
How many you got, bro?
I went to a bunch.
Anyways, on that note, we thank you for joining us again for another episode of Speak Your Perspective. If you haven't already, share it with a friend. Let them know we're out here producing high quality content. Big up your thing one more time since you're popping out here, yo.
Shout out BodyAmmo. Shout out BodyAmmo at www.bodyammo.ca and on Instagram at BodyAmmo.
Big up everybody who has already purchased something so far. SB Book Clubs, what's up?
Get in on it. Get in on it. We just completed the one thing, actually in 2 days, from Gary Keller. And first Sunday of February, we're going to start How to Read a Book, which might be the best book to start reading in a book club. So he really gets into the dialogue that you're having with the author when you're reading or listening to a book. So it's not like you're just reading through it. You're conversing in a way. You're asking questions. You're understanding. You're coming up with your own, I don't know, like critical thinking, assumptions, ideas. So yeah, good book to jump in on. But hit me up if you guys are interested.
Shout out Face wherever he's at.
Big shout out Face, yeah.
Knots, big you up every time. Zealous behind the scenes. But again, thank you for joining us. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to hit the notifications. Knots, you can throw that key in there too. The chimes, the bells, all of those things. And we hope to see you again next week. This was another episode of SUP.